right, let's bring them in.
Can't see.
I got Yorkshire mug.
They're just a couple. They're just talking about tea, chat. It's not even interesting.
Susie, why did you bring Yorkshire tea back? You don't drink tea.
No, my in-laws do though.
Okay, that.
My mum was like, "I'll get him some Yorkshire tea," and then she rang me. She was like, "Do you think 1.5 kilograms will be enough?"
Did you bring me Yorkshire tea, Susie?
Oh. Music is happening.
It's just a little bit of music, you know, for tone setting, but you can keep talking about tea.
You should have put Last of the Summer Wine music on or something.
For this lot, yeah.
It would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like this is the public radio episode of the show.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Tea Talk.
The first question I feel like we have to address today, though, is Susie, can you please reveal your actual voice?
Look, I was sat, so I had you on the telly in my mum's living room, and I was sat watching you, and then one of you was fucking Scouse, one of you was Irish. I was going all over the spot, and I was like, "The fuck?"
They're all accurate. I don't know what you're on about. They're all 100%
Did you have
spot
an
on.
existential crisis and not know where you were actually from?
I was like, "Is this how people hear me?" Is this... Oh, fuck.
Yes, we absolutely.
I have a question. Why does my camera look like a bag of dicks again?
I don't know.
Well, to me, it looks fine.
Hey.
It was that
on our screen, but on the stream, I'm more pixely.
Jay, why is the camera a bag of dicks? Why am I hearing an echo as well?
Oh God.
Jay took his headphones off.
Oh, that would be it then. Yeah,
I had to put on his monk hair.
Because his mic is so sensitive, it can pick up the sounds from the.
Just like him.
Little monk
Just
hair.
like him. He's so.
There you go. Your camera looks pretty now, Millie.
Does it?
Yeah.
You do.
Okay, good.
I did nothing
Never
whatsoever.
easy.
It's never anything to do with me.
I think chat
Dear
fixed by
internet,
believing.
please sort your shit out.
Look, we're in the deep dark countryside, all right? We get what
Still
we're
looks
given.
blurry to me.
Well, maybe it's your eyes, all right?
You get farmers' internet.
Farmers
Maybe it's-
internet.
Farmers' internet.
Each one of the
run by a
cows just takes a packet of data and runs across the fields.
Oh, that's adorable. That would be so adorable.
Yeah. What about the poor cow that just carries my pornography? Oh, God.
This shit again.
Jay's watching
many
hentai. Oh.
So much.
So much pornography.
Fuck. Right. Should we start?
Yes.
Oh,
Eh,
Oh, should we just carry on chatting? Because we could do this all night.
Yeah.
We could. So yeah. We're here. To show Pendragon. Right. Let's introduce everyone. So Kate unfortunately isn't here. She is flying. I think America and all that. She's jet setting. She's having a life. Gross.
Loser.
Now let's speaking of someone who doesn't have a life. Lindy.
Oh, Lindy. Okay, all right.
wow.
I was wondering where that was gonna go. All right.
It's me. It's me. You know, good for her. She should have a life so that, you know, we could split it up and all have half-lives.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
I'll be playing Aethelfrith Bakester, wife of Sir Sana, and Bakester extraordinaire. Baked some things. We'll bake more. And we'll hit you with the rolling pin if you misbehave.
Indeed. Indeed. Talking about hitting people, Susie.
Hello. You all right? I feel like Sana's voice is a bit more authentic because I've been deep in the wilds of
I don't know.
West Yorkshire. for the
What's
past 2
Sana's
weeks.
voice?
Fuck off, Tom.
That's it. Perfect.
I cannot tell you how quickly I slipped back into being proper Yorkshire though when I got back.
So
home.
can you get us pure, unadulterated Yorkshire?
No,
Come on, you can. You know you can.
I can't do
You
it.
can, just like
No.
you're back in the old country.
No, it's not. It doesn't work like that, Tom.
Be the stereotype. God.
God.
I'll go get my fucking flat cap and my fucking whippet, shall I? I'll go up on
You're almost
moors.
getting there, little by
Yes,
little. Ring your mum, Ring your mum, and within 5 seconds, you'll be back in it.
I'm glad to be back though. I play Susanna. She's a knight, I guess. Allegedly a voice of reason in this party, which is a damning indictment of this group, and wife of lovely Lady Aethelthrift.
Yeah. Speaking of unmarried people, Billy?
What?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm tired, okay?
Pretty rough.
I
Pretty rough.
worked all day in the rain. It pissed it down here, and I'm miserable.
Oh, so you're making us all miserable too
You know
because
the deal.
it loves
You know the
company. Yeah,
deal.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Hi.
Yeah.
Hello. Me, Millie. Amelia Tyler, or who, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. I am playing Lady Alice for you today, who is the smartest person in this game to everyone who is her, and the exceptionally dumb NPC that Tom invented to taunt me with and test her thought patterns. Yeah, she's not smart. She's very pretty. She's potentially maybe immune to psychic damage, because I think you have to have IQ points for that. She's a human Roomba, and I kind of love her.
I think maybe as you take sanity damage, you get more intelligent to realize what's going on. It's like the opposite effect.
She's like the reverse of that Winona Ryder figuring out algebra thing.
Yeah. Yes.
Her IQ just starts. I'll go with that.
Oh dear. Right. Speaking of, I don't know, bulging
Algebra.
muscles, Doc.
Ugh. Yeah, not Doc, just the character. I'm Doc, and I play as Bjorn, who is a Viking, then a monk, then another voice of reason, which is also kind of questionable, but also just kind of lost. And last week I think there was implied off-camera affection time, and but I do appreciate that Jay for a moment put Lola up as Kate's character this week. So Lola will be playing Astrid.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then she immediately left because she's a cat.
Well, because you're not paying her. She's got standards.
Yeah.
Unlike you lot.
Unlike us.
Fair.
Speaking of low standards, Jay, who are you playing?
Hey,
Balbus. Balbus Finch. Although, as what I've called him as I started stream today, my name is Abominable Frank. I don't know. It was a whole Benedict Cumberbatch situation.
Oh.
My name is Alan Rickman there for a minute.
Hello. Hello, Alan. That's my intro. That's it. That's everything you need to know about me and who I'm playing. Yeah. Hello.
Awesome.
Hello,
Awesome.
Tom.
Hello. I've got to be careful that I don't bang my table too hard, because it actually makes my Go XLR stop working. So I slam down it a little too hard. The tiniest tap and that thing goes, no.
Yep.
Don't want it. No. So, yeah.
Ask consent, Tom. Don't bang
Yeah,
your table.
come on.
without-
I always ask consent.
treat
for
it
banging.
gently.
Oh,
Gentle.
It's a good table.
Don't have to jackhammer all the time, you know?
Yeah. No, I get you. Right. Who wants to do the recap?
I want Lindy to do the recap.
Lindy did it last week.
I want
She did it
Susie to
last
do the
week.
recap. You were watching, Susie. You know you were there.
Here. I'm out. No, I'm.
No one else?
I do love Lindy movie trailer voice.
Mhm.
All right, Lindy, go ahead.
Last time on Pendragon, we were at the house of Edgar and family, where he keeps someone on a wall and carves clams. And we decided that it was time to go because we had spent far too long in this establishment and it wasn't raining anymore. Unfortunately, one rando guard had been maybe accosted by wolves, but that didn't scare us because honestly, wolves are less terrifying than the surroundings that we were currently trapped in. So with the help of some oatcakes and some very uncooperative horses, we left into the wilderness, where we were not attacked by wolves, at least not yet. We did, however, encounter the peddler, who was sus as hell, and traded some things. Astrid traded a ribbon for Asbjorn's original shield that is on the horse that we no longer have. Father Barnabas traded his cross for a mystery antidote, which we don't know what it does, but we know if we touch something we're not supposed to chug it. And he offered to trade the secrets of where next seal is and how to stop it for Aethelfrith's contentment, which she was like, "No, I'm good, thanks." And then Astrid got pulled away by Cassandra for a training montage for the next 2 weeks. And then Sana decided to take that opportunity to become more talkative, and here we are now.
Perfect. I couldn't have done it better than myself. You get advantage on whatever role you want to take.
Thank you, Tom.
There we go. So there you go. You're all caught up. And the morning dawns again. Very cold, very brisk morning. Astrid has said her farewells and has wandered off into the forest, seemingly on her own. But she seems confident. She seems happy. You know what Astrid's like, always like looking for wonder and stuff like that. So she seems rather content. But yeah, you're now in the forest alone, surrounded by trees with a cold, bitter wind swirling all around you. You have been heading deeper and deeper into the forest. That was essentially kind of like the only information that you have at the moment. So what you do now is up to you.
I will be on the wagon drinking until something of note happens in this forest.
Okay.
I will be idly just like, he'll keep going to touch where his crucifix was, and then just like,
Yep.
I'll be riding our one remaining horse.
So you're on the horse and everyone else is on the cart. Okay. Yeah. So you guys start to head basically just deeper into the forest. You were following in one direction, you headed deeper and deeper into the forest. Everyone who is kind of like keeping an eye out or a listen out, if you wouldn't mind doing a spot hidden for me, please. Or a listen, depending on what you prefer.
Okay.
I mean, that's already better than the last time.
My God. Wait, that's not as many successes we had the entire last session.
there are some green rolls.
What?
Asbjorn's listening, but he's
Doesn't that mean they're moldy?
Asbjorn's listening, but he's listening to see if Sana actually talks for once. She's been really quiet.
So quiet.
And that's why he fails.
Yeah. So everyone who's spot hidden, I would say Sana, you're in the lead and you're kind of having a look around and you notice some movement ahead of you. You're not sure what it is yet, but you notice there's some movement ahead of you.
Okay. What kind of movement do I notice? It's like animal, something would be typical of animals.
Because you got a hard success. It doesn't seem animal-like. It's almost like a dart into a bush.
Ooh. Okay. So I imagine I'm riding just a little bit ahead, so she'll pull up on Bera and pull back around and come to the cart. There's someone moving up ahead of us. Doesn't look like an animal.
Oh, all right. And Asbjorn just has like shield up, axe out, and probably hops down from the cart to walk next to it for a little while, and just sort of keeps an eye out front. What are we going to do? Are we going to announce ourselves? I don't know. if these wolf-head people or whoever, the druids are supposed to be awful, but we were told that by a bunch of people who are also kind of awful, so...
Yeah. Just keep your weapons handy. We'll keep going. Just keep a lookout.
Right.
Look up. No one ever looks up.
I'm going to walk next to you on the horse, if that's okay.
Okay.
Hard to look up when you got a bonnet on.
Yes. It's true.
Not you, Fluff. You need to drive the wagon.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Alice, head on the swivel. Look for danger. There she goes.
That's an
Okay. So you're gonna start moving towards the movement, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Just casually, cautiously,
Probably
hand on the
cautious.
sword. How are you approaching?
Cautiously, hand on the sword.
Non-threatening though.
Yeah.
Like,
Shield, sword,
we're
running.
just checking.
I'm just
Shield.
riding.
I do have like a hand axe out, you know, but not threateningly.
So as you start to approach, you hear a noise and think, oh shit. All right, fine. And you see this woman come out of the bush, kind of like with hands up, and she's got pale skin with very short, rough cut hair, like done with a knife. She's got a square jaw and quite a flat, kind of like a very flat, wide nose, as if it's been broken multiple times. She's got brown, dark eyes, and she basically gives a big grin, which she shows a few chipped and cracked teeth. She's wearing leather, kind of like armor, but got furs over it, and you can quite clearly see hanging from her belt she's got a few hatchets, and on her back is a great axe, like a big thing in ass. All right.
What are you doing creeping around in the bushes?
Well, I was wondering if you could find me, that's all.
Oh.
What do you mean if we could find you?
It's a
Well-
game.
Well, I was wondering if you were any good, that's all.
Have we
Maybe
stumbled
I should
onto
introduce myself.
the National Hide and Seek Championships? I hear they're held in this area. No. Oh.
She looks at you. You're a funny guy. No, let me introduce it all, proper like. My name is Sir Lionel. I'm one of your contacts here. And she gives a big toothy grin.
Lindy, cover your
looking-
ears for a second.
Yeah.
You don't need to hear this. Tom, is she single?
She's a knight.
Kidding.
So she is. Hey!
Sir Lionel,
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for like a symbol, you know, like
Yeah.
we've got our the
Yeah.
things with the the crosses.
So
with the
you
Templars
don't
on
see.
them,
So she's wrapped up. She's got leather, and you see nothing on show at the moment.
You got ID? Got
What?
papers?
Oh yeah. And she kind of like goes to her wrist and unravels a bracer, and you see around it, it's like a charm bracelet, but on it you see a golden crucifix.
Oh, you do it as a bracelet.
Do you
that's
Do you want a closer look, or is that fine?
that's as long as you don't punch me in the face. I just admiring the handiwork. You do it as a bracelet. That's neat. I just show her the cross and so.
And she nods. Yeah, I don't really like things around the neck. Not necklaces aren't really my thing.
Oh.
You know.
That's fair.
Oh, with jewelry. Yes. All right.
Yeah. I prefer, like maybe a few studs in the ear or something like that. Not much.
Sir Sanna,
Yeah.
look, she's also a knight, and I think you would be friends with her. Come here, please.
Santa's gonna dismount.
Play date.
I'll take care of your horse. And I go over there. I'm like, oh,
Whoa,
it's my horse.
hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't get any ideas. I know what happened to you last one. I'm getting attached to Bear.
Still alive, probably.
Maybe. And Santa's gonna come up to Lionel and do the offer the.
Yeah, the
Forearm.
wrist, the forearm to forehand, and she does, and you can. There's some strength there. She's got quite muscled forearms. This is someone who's definitely all their life, it would seem, has done physical activity, whatever that may be, whether it's like just menial task farming, because I imagine farming's really tough. I imagine you need to be pretty strong to do that, and both women and men worked in the field, so depending on what she did. Anyway, so yeah, nice firm grasp there. And right, aren't you one short?
Oh, I'm pretty well. I mean, Barnabas isn't that tall.
Oh, you haven't lost one already, have you? Dead?
It's not dead.
Oh, you mean we're missing someone? Oh.
Yeah.
She had
She's
a side
shining.
quest.
Catching up with family, I think.
She'll catch up later.
What, in this forest?
Well, she has, I don't know, alternate means of egress, I suppose.
Right.
Powerful friends and things.
I mean, where we're going, good luck for her to try and find us. But
Yes, good
you're
luck to her.
confident that she will? Yeah, sure, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you'd like to follow me, we'll take you to our camp. It's nicely hidden. We move quite a bit. There's a few camps dotted around here, never in one place for too long. But yeah, and I'll introduce you to my colleague. Yeah, Sir Percival, it'll be.
Okay, all right. By the way, there's Barnabas, there's Alice, and I'm just introducing everyone.
Nice to meet you all.
Yep. All right.
Introductions. Back to the group.
Right, okay, well, follow me then. And she guides you through the forest. And it's about a 2-3 hour journey, because you're slowed down. A few times you all have to help to get the wagon either up a hill or across a ditch or in between a few trees. But it's not long before you find what seems to be like a valley, but in the valley there's a cave inside the hill, surrounded by trees, and you'll see a little campfire outside. And you approach, and as you approach, a man comes out of the cave. He has kind of bronze skin, and he's got dark curly hair. See, kind of handsome, and he's got piercing green eyes. But this guy is very slim built, and he has a bow, kind of attached, slung over one shoulder. Again, wearing furs to stay warm. He's got a cloak just over his shoulders as well that just goes to the bottom of his back. And he comes out. He goes, "Oh, well, I'm glad that you are all here. Who are your friends?" "Oh, they're the ones that we're told to expect." Oh, right. Well, come in, I guess." And he heads back into the cave. And you start approaching the camp, and the camp is very simple. The fire is outside, but if you head further into the cave, you can see that there are kind of makeshift cots made, just elevated off the ground. It's very basic. It's just enough to keep the wind chill out. You can tell these are sleeping rough. It's not particularly comfortable. There's not a lot of space, but you think, considering the winter nights that you get, the fact that you could have a fire at the entrance of this cave, and the heat from that could potentially warm the cave for the night, just enough to take the edge off. Probably a fairly decent location to be. And he's there, and he's loading up a kit, like a bag full of kit that he's about to go with some arrows and a few daggers and some food. And she goes, "Well, make yourself at home. You can stay here for as long as you want. Percival's just going to be heading out. He's due to go out and have a scout. We heard movement not too far away.
How many of you are there here?
Just us two.
Oh, I see. All right.
We and the guy we are here as a informant and scouting. We're not here to well, stop it. That's your job.
Oh, right. Yes, right. What? I have so many questions about the forest. This can wait.
And Lionel goes, sit down, enjoy yourself, and we'll ask whatever we can.
All right.
Well, go ahead.
And you say Percival is going scouting alone. Is that safe?
It's what he normally does. I do it a lot. Anyone could come with me. I'll be back before sundown if anyone wishes to join.
I've been walking. Riding and walking. I'm going to stay here. But
okay. Well, I'll be off. She'll answer any questions that you need. And he
if you see a small English woman with very little real-world experience, that's Esther. Don't shoot her, please.
I'll make a note of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he kind of just like glides off into the forest and through the trees, and it's not long before he's just disappeared.
Wow.
And she sits down and she's like, ugh, and she pulls out a bag, and it's like a jerky meat. She just tears it. So, what do you want to know?
Gosh, I don't know. And he looks around at the circle. Do anybody seated there? Anyone else? I mean, where to start? You know.
Oh, first of all, what the fuck's going on with this forest?
Yes, that's a good general question to start with.
Oh, you're gonna have to narrow it down a little bit. What do you mean? What particular?
Oh, keep coming in, don't come out. And then there was that business with that thing with the face and the shopping. That.
That's
the what?
The peddler.
Peddler.
Don't know anything about any peddler. Regarding people going into the forest and not coming out, yeah, that's the local tribes doing that.
They
don't
druids?
like intruders. Yeah, what you call the pagans? Yeah, the pagans.
Sure.
Local pagans or druids or whatever you want to call them. Yeah, they don't like intruders. You see. So they either scare them off and they run off in another direction, and I don't know, like a wild boar, bear, wolf, whatever gets them, or they die of exposure, or you know, they just don't come back. This isn't that way you came isn't the only way in the forest, by the way.
Of course, it's not.
it's forest.
It's ridiculous. It's a forest.
Exactly. So I wouldn't take too much interest of going to the forest and never coming back.
Well, we heard a lot of things back in the settlement outside of here to the east, but we don't know how much of it is true and how much of it is just rumors and things.
Right. Well, tell me what you've heard, and I'll say if it's true or not.
I don't know. People wearing wolf heads or
yeah, they do that.
wolf
Yeah,
masks or something.
Yeah, the druid tribes will do that. Yeah, right. They'll do that.
And they're dangerous? Are they large in number?
Most of the time they're large. Depends. You're not going to get a settlement. Normally, like tribes of about 20 to 30 around here and there. The one closest to us got about 20-ish around.
It's more than we want to deal with probably.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not going to kill you on sight.
Oh,
we can talk to them, and it's just you got to be careful. You know,
okay.
most of the time when people come in here, they see them all dressed up, wolf head and stuff like that, and they reach for weapons and stab first and ask questions later. But I think bit more information, and you'll be fine. I mean, at least I've talked to them. I'm still here.
Yeah, yes, you are right there.
Anything else?
Asbjorn leaves a big space for anybody else to ask questions. What about this plague? Have you heard anything about the plague to the west?
I have. Do you want to get to it then? Do you want to know no other questions, or is that just one of it? All right.
I mean, hang on. Back
Yeah.
on the druids for a little second. Sorry that I got distracted. In my mind's eye, I dropped a tin of tea all over my desk. Is there something we can say to the druids that we can be like, you know, and be like, we don't want to fight you. We're friends of Percival and them lot.
I don't want to fight. It's a good
pass them
start.
through.
I mean, I wouldn't say we're friends. I mean, I wouldn't say that we're close. You understand? Because our organizations are a bit at lockerheads. You understand?
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
You've made
you
contact.
could drop my name if you want.
I'm not saying that we're best friends and we grew up together. I'm just saying like we are associates. We have known each other.
You could. If I were you, I wouldn't say you're associated with the Templars. Because they'll automatically be on
They've had
defensive, okay?
negative experiences.
Fundamentally,
Yes.
we're against what they're doing.
Right.
You know, it probably won't be too long before some Christian party come through and it's either convert or, you know how it goes.
No, I know. Yes, I do. I know.
So, I wouldn't say you're part of us, but I'd say, you know, like you're looking to help.
Any
Alright.
other, like, immediate, like, instant likes or dislikes, aka, not that that's a thing
Baked
yet.
goods.
Things that, yeah, if they're like baked goods, if there's anything that would instantly insult them other than just,
Instantly insult them.
Templars.
Like,
yeah.
would they get mad if we chopped their tree down?
I mean,
or-
no. Then
Alright.
they understand the cycle of life, and you need the forest is there to provide. I
They're not
wouldn't
like crazy
go-
about nature and.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't go in there sprouting about God and their God doesn't exist and all that jazz.
Sure. No.
I just
We're cool.
avoid that part altogether. And as long as you're respectful and understanding, and it's their territory, I think you'll be okay.
He slowly looks at Alice, knowing about all her like god talk. Right.
To be fair, she doesn't really name him. She just usually, you know,
Yeah.
calls him my fiance.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
darling.
she's kind of vague about those
She'll
things.
be alright.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Alice is like right there. Like,
Still
right
looking
next.
at the ceiling, by the way.
Good job, Alice.
I can't see any.
Good.
think
We're in the
it's safe.
cave. Yeah.
Two blinks. Oh yes, gosh, there we are.
Oh wow, good.
Yes, we are. Alice, did you have any questions for Sir? Shoot, is it
Lionel.
Lionel.
Sir Lionel?
Yeah. I didn't choose it, by the way. I was given it.
Oh,
It's not my real name, but, you know.
Oh.
This is the first time Lady Alice has seen this person because she's been looking at the ceiling for the last 4 hours.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Are you okay?
She's fine.
Oh yes, I'm fabulous. How are you?
Fine. I'm good. Okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. So, yeah.
I have another question.
Yeah.
Do the druids, do they know about the seals?
I don't think so, no.
Might know about like another term or something, maybe.
Yes,
If
maybe
they're,
they
like,
have a different
really
understanding
ancient
of
as
them.
people say, they might be involved or called by another name.
Quite
Might
possibly.
have legends
I
about
mean,
it. Or...
They don't. They're more preoccupied at the moment with their forest rotting and dying around them. So
That would do
what-
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have we heard
probably
about that?
because of all the
That-
seals and the...
that's the
It sounds-
plague. That's the plague.
right.
Yeah.
It's on against the wood.
Or
It's against everything.
Oh.
That's not-
So we don't know how far it goes because the druids get a bit finicky if you go too far into the forest. Okay, it's their territory, so we have to be respectful, like. But the further you go in, you're going to see signs of rot and decay. Okay?
Yes.
And that is the plague, and they're trying to figure out how it's coming and how it's affecting them and how to stop it.
And it's affecting the animals?
It's affecting the
too?
trees, the animals, everything. Absolutely everything. It's affecting everything. My theory, mine and Percival's theory, is that it's the seal that's causing it. But we can't tell them that because, well, we don't want them to know about it. The less people who know about it, the better.
Because it would put them in danger, or they might
It
make
would
it
put
worse.
the whole mission in danger.
Right.
So yeah,
Have you
need to
gone into the corrupted part of the forest?
I have gotten a little, with permission from them, just to see if I could help, and it's nothing like I've ever seen. What's it look like? It's hard to explain, really. It's like this black ooze, I suppose you could say. It kind of consumes everything, and once and sinks into like the trees, and afterwards it kind of gets under the skin and rots from within, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain.
Does it
I
affect
just
you?
wouldn't touch it. Trust me, I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
Right.
We
Bad
won't
Montag.
touch it.
No, we won't touch it. But also
And
that means that
The
if
further
we're
you
going
go
in
in,
there,
the more it
Yes.
is. Aye.
so if we're going in that direction, we should not count on hunting or gathering anything.
No, not at all. I wouldn't touch anything there. Eat anything.
Yes, Barnabas?
He said don't touch it. Did you all get that?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Father.
I did.
Yes, but you remember that
Well, I
ginormous
prefer-
sacrifice I made towards the end of our last time together?
Yep.
Where you basically gave up your religion in exchange for some magic snake oil?
Cups his face.
My dear boy. My dear boy, I gave up a religion a long time ago.
Right. But then you gave up a necklace.
The vial was in case we
Right.
touched something that we shouldn't have.
If you can trust this peddler to give you something like that.
Well, let's just assume for a moment he's an honest peddler. Then what we have in that vial, my boy, is a cure for the plague.
Possibly a short-term one.
At least an antidote for people. I don't know if it'll work on the source, but it might.
We have to be
Anyway.
very careful about how we
Good luck.
use that. It's limited. Don't know how much it takes. We don't. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Barnabas.
Maybe you should talk to this peddler again. Get more information.
Talk to the peddler
no.
again. That guy was
No.
creepy. No.
Right.
mm-mm.
Right.
He did give us a magic bell to
He
summon
wanted
him,
my
but
contentment in return
What?
for information. I'm not ready to give that
Mhm.
up.
this
Right.
guy was some sort of not normal thing. You know?
Yeah, you'll probably find that in
Maybe
this
someday.
forest. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen anything besides like animals, wolves, bears? The list. Is there any other threat here that you know of?
Oh
We should
my.
be cautious.
Threat the
Anything
eye. The
strange
cult.
or
The cult are here.
right,
Splinters.
right.
Them.
What's that? Splinters? Yes, splinters.
You don't want to get a nasty splinter.
Eldritch splinters.
Yeah. The cult.
Mosquitoes.
Good, good.
They're swampy. Yeah.
Poison ivy.
Sober.
Nettles.
I like to think that
Thistles.
goes in with the whole nature and wildlife.
Right, right.
and
I'm
stuff.
thinking of more of exceptionally unnatural in origin.
I mean, I haven't seen anything. I'll tell you this: when I stayed at the Druids camp, I didn't get much sleep. It was just, I don't know. I've never had any trouble sleeping. Sound asleep me. No, it's like nightmares. I've never had a nightmare before in my life, or at least a nightmare I haven't been able to punch in the face and carry on sleeping.
Did you eat some cheese?
No, you don't get much cheese out here.
Oh, it's not bad then.
Tom, is there something I can roll to determine if, because he said he doesn't have trouble sleeping, I want to see if he's human, because all humans have trouble sleeping. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. So it'd be.
I'm trying to see if his ability to sleep soundly is some sort of supernatural gift. Yes.
Go on.
I'm going to.
If he can, I want to know what he does.
So psychoanalysis or insight, whichever one you got.
Well, not psychoanalysis, but
if you don't have insight, you'll probably get that.
I'll roll a psychoanalysis. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a 60 over a 1.
I mean,
yeah.
Ooh.
You just don't know.
This guy is some sort of monster who can sleep.
Close. You should push
soundly. I should. I just spent.
Yeah.
Can I spend 59 luck?
And the witch.
I mean, she seems normal.
Oh yes, this guy being gender neutral, but yes, she does seem normal. But the fact that she can sleep well. So you're saying that your sleep was disturbed, nightmares?
Yeah. I've never. Yeah, it was unsettling. I didn't get a good night's sleep until I came back to one of our camps. It was.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it. It just. I know I had a bad dream, but I can't remember what was in it.
Ooh.
Did you ever had that? Where you woke up and you know you've had a bad dream, but you just can't remember it?
Once.
So that's the only thing really that it's never happened before. Staying up there, it only started happening after this plague or corruption or whatever you want to call it started. So I suppose in that category, that. But there's nothing like, I don't know, monsters or anything that I know. Not that I've seen anyway.
All right. Well, thank you. That's helpful.
Anything else you want to ask?
I have a thought. Do you have any sort of local forest? Cultural, very important that we spread our cultures between our societies and learn and grow. Do you have maybe any sort of forest spicy drink? Maybe something to help you sleep at night, a little warm, toddy.
She pauses for a moment. I mean, I know Percival loves to kind of boil some nettles into a tea night.
Oh, you should have gone with Percival.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back tonight.
No, he can stay away and keep his nettle tea.
Wait. You don't have a drink, do you? You don't have, like, a drink, do you?
Why?
Because I haven't had a drink in quite a long time. And I am rather partial to a bit of a sip.
Ugh. You're a holy man. Of course, you will have a sip of my drink.
Thank you. And her hand grabs the mug. What is it? Is it the mead, the wine?
It's the sort of the dregs of what will be the really nice wine that the peddler gave me.
Okay. So yeah, she downs it, just like empties the mug. Bloody hell! Oh, did you make that?
It was a big sip. No.
The only way I do.
I just traded the only piece of solace I have left in the world for it.
Well, thank you. Oh God, that was good. That was. I shouldn't have drank that. Oh, now I just want more.
And now your
Where did you
life
get it?
will be full of emptiness. Welcome to the Holy Trinity.
Oh.
From the peddler, the forest man. Ring the bell, we'll get more wine.
No, don't ring the bell. No.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
No.
Jiggling.
Yes.
Ding-a-ling.
Oh, this is
Alice
going
gets
in.
it.
What?
Yes, 2 dinglings.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling, isn't it?
Is there a place in the cave where I could lie down and get some sleep?
I mean, take a floor.
All right, thanks. I'm just going to go rest, I think.
Okay. Well, I'll be here, tending to the stuff. I'm gonna make some stew for tonight, so it won't be particularly great, but it'll keep you alive. I'll be here if you need me. And she kind of just starts. Sorry, what was that?
I'll help with the cooking.
Oh, thank you. And essentially, she's got very basic things like like dried meats and berries and little stuff. I mean, it's not awful. You can tell that she knows how to forage, but you could tell she has been very careful about what to forage, like hunting, for whatever reason. It's not going to be a particularly great stew, but it'll be hearty enough for you to kind of, get something warm in your stomach. Unless you want to add any of your supplies to it to try and help it out.
Yeah, well, we could spend just a little bit, just to zhuzh it up a little, because, first impressions are important.
Yeah.
When it comes to getting help later. So, probably would get some of the oat cakes, because oat cakes are so... I picked oats for the horses for a reason. A, we can supplement the horses. B, we can eat them ourselves. So, probably make like a little bit of use some of the berries and things that she's foraged for like some more oat cakes, and just kind of cook them on the outside of the coals of the stew pot, and so we can have some oat cakes with the stew.
Lovely. Okay, well, it's already better than it was going to be already with that. Okay, so you guys are all in this like little camp in this cave, this little cave. It's a bit snug. You can all lie down, but essentially you'll be almost touching each other lying down. Okay. And you're all on the floor, unless you kind of, unless you kind of raise yourself off the floor, like the others have done with their cots, you'll be on the floor.
Barnabas will want to see who looks like the most junior and feeble of the Templars that has a cot, and wants to wander over to them.
So there was only 2 people. It was Percival and Lionel. And Percival is the slimmer of the 2. Lionel is quite a broad woman. Looks like she can take care of herself.
So Barnabas he'll do if the camera was on him before he walked into this scene, you just see him sort of rumple up his clothes and just slowly shrink a little bit more horizontal, like. Grab his staff that he has and sort of look a bit shaky on it and hobble over towards Lionel and the cot.
Lionel.
Lionel isn't here at the moment.
Oh, well then.
He just lies down in her bed.
So you lie down.
I'm not sleeping on the floor. I've got sciatica.
Lady Alice will do the same and walk up to the other bed just automatically. I think she'll just assume it's hers.
Okay, so you walk up to the bed and you see Lionel. Oi, what you doing?
Hello.
Well, that's my bed.
Oh, I'm so frail, Lionel. Years have ravaged me.
And he'll
Hang on, Jay. It's not Lionel. I'm sorry, it is Lionel, but he's talking to Lady Alice.
Oh, I thought I'd got in Lionel's bed.
Oh, she's not getting. Yeah, he's got in Lionel's bed.
And
She's
Alice is
just
in
asleep
Percival's.
The other one.
Wait, oh, so she's gone to Okay, got it. Okay, sorry, I got confused. I thought you went to Percival's. Got it. Okay. So yeah, so we'll go. Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, she'll go. Oh God, damn it! That's actually pretty good. You might.
You might get away with that one.
He'll
yeah.
do the thing as well where he like an old person who looks like,
I'm so I didn't mean to be a bother.
and he'll like spend 10 minutes just like trying to get himself out so slowly.
Oh, I'm so no, I'm sorry. Oh,
An
Okay.
accidental fart.
oh, I'm so sorry.
These big puppy dog
I
eyes.
would say roll me. You can roll me a charm, a fast talk, or a persuasion.
Oh god.
Or
What about my
you could even do
power as a
acting.
man of God?
I'm not quite sure. Actually, what does power mean? Is that like hierarchical
Like
power and
strength.
authority, or?
It's kind of like your psychological
Oh,
kind
okay,
of,
all right then.
fortitude. Yeah.
Do I go for what's the most likely to roll? Yes. He's going to try and charm.
I'm just a poor old man.
I mean, you're gonna have you're gonna have advantage with it because you are putting on the act.
And
You know,
he's,
you are,
he's
you are
old.
frail. You are old.
So
You are
fucking old.
I'm so sorry. I think I'm just gonna push my luck a little bit here while
Yeah,
I
push it.
while I get out of this bed.
Okay, I'll say that's okay. With the advantage, you succeed. She looks at you, and for 1 minute, it looks like she's going to get up and physically lift you off the bed, and then you do a little extra, and she's fine for one night.
Yes, of course.
And before she can say anything else, he's like,
Jesus.
Okay.
I'll throw Percival a spare bedroll and say, "Don't worry, I can sleep standing up." And she's gonna go stand by the front of the cave.
Yeah.
It's like, uh-oh.
Okay, it's not long before Percival does return to the camp after scouting. Sees you like up against the thing, and it's gone a bit darker now, and there's like the simmer of the stew. And he heads on over and kind of gives a slight nudge to Lionel, where she gets up and heads on over, and there's a bit of a communication. They start talking to each other. And they nod, and then Percival comes back and has a look, and right, is there someone in charge of this group, or what?
You
Were
think.
you...
Great question.
It's a democracy.
I don't
His
know
name
what
is
that
Tom.
Democracy.
Democracy, that sounds awful.
Asbjorn
Okay.
looks at Sana.
I'm just
like-
gonna tell you, I have found a cult camp that we can have a good look at if anyone would like to have a look.
Well, I'm not very sneaky. They would see me from a mile away.
You want me to? I did make you a note cake, though.
I wish Astrid would hear. You should take Astrid. But she is
Well, I mean, you can take off your armor so you don't be as, loud.
See, the bit with taking off my armor is there's a lot of squishy stuff in here that I'd rather stay in here.
It's form fitting. It is like
Right.
it's
I like it when
I'm
you.
not talking about my tits.
Shape.
I'm talking about my guts.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
Right,
Yeah.
we know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I
mean,
I'll come with you.
I'll come. I'll come.
You can-
I'm not, but I'll come
I'll
with you. I'm not very,
I'll make sure we do it in a way that you won't be seen.
Yes, please. I'm not a scout.
Trust me.
I just okay. All right. He leaves his strappy leather armor behind.
Would
Goes shirt off.
it's freezing.
He's fine with that.
Would anyone else like to? He looks at Ethelfred, Lady Alice, and he looks at Barnabas, who's.
Well, Lady Alice is
Oh,
asleep
she's
as well on
gone
the other
too.
bed.
He's like, that's
It's
my
like
be-
Sleeping
oh.
Beauty. It's like a Disney cartoon.
Yeah,
It's
he's
asleep in
like,
his bed.
it's Beauty and then the Beast.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I guess.
Probably maybe stay here in case there's an issue. I can help defend
Oh,
and
right,
manage
yes.
people. And I look at the two sleeping ones, like, yeah.
It's okay. I
Sorry,
mean,
we
it's up
don't
to
mean
you.
to leave you to luggage sit for us or anything, but
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll be with them.
Stealthy, or sneaky.
yeah, neither am I. But
I'm
here we go.
honestly too tempted to crack heads, so I should probably just stay here.
True.
Sana gives a very knowing, like, yeah.
Well then, follow me. And he leads you both out of the camp. And you go around for about... He weaves, you can see he glides through this forest. This is a person who kind of like, you know, like Legolas goes on the things. He kind of glides on rocks and stuff, and it's kind of hard to keep up with him because you guys are a bit more broad, a bit more kind of like brute force, and you force your way through these things. But he slows down the closer he gets to this thing, and after about half an hour to an hour of traveling through this forest, he signals for you to kind of lay low, and he crawls up to this area that seems to be high up, and it seems to go down into a valley, just a small valley, and he peers over and he signals for you to come forward.
I army crawl forward.
All right, so you two can do me a stealth.
Oh,
All
As
right.
long as you do
no.
not absolutely fumble this in existence, you'll be fine.
There you go.
Okay.
How's that,
That's
Tom?
fine. You're fine. You didn't fumble in existence.
Just regular
That's okay.
failures.
You're okay. Just regular fails. You are loud, and
Crunch,
but
crunch.
you're far enough away to that it wouldn't carry with the sounds of the forest or night forest and stuff, and all the animals. It doesn't carry. And as
Okay,
you
here we
approach this,
come.
and you and, come down in the valley.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, please, I need you to stop for a second before you say things sometimes.
Never. So, you approach it and you're looking down into this valley, and you can see there are sporadic fires around that are illuminating this area, and you can see a lot of movement heading down. You can guess that there could potentially be between 30 to 50 people down there. This is a significantly big camp. You can't see too many great details around it. You see, because you're so far away, because you're so crap at stealth. So he kind of points out that is the cult. They came in force to try and locate the heart of the forest. We think they're going where the plague is. We're pretty certain that is the cause of the seal, so they're just gonna follow the plague.
I see.
What are we gonna do? There's like 50 of the fuckers.
I know.
Well,
And
the idea is to get there first.
do they? God, I don't
You
know.
got-
Have you? How long have they been here in this place? Are they? Did they just
This
arrive?
one. But this is when we've been keeping an eye on this one for about a week. So they've been here for
Some-
quite a time. They do
group
send
of
out
this
patrols,
size-
but
Yes. I was going to say a group of this size would take a long time for them to move, right?
Mhm.
So we have that advantage that we are smaller. But God, I mean, they could have scouting parties, like you say.
oh, they
moving
definitely
ahead
have
and-
scouting parties. You just got to.
Have you encountered any of them?
No. Or at least they haven't encountered me.
Right. Because you're sneaky.
Because I'm sneaky.
Right. Okay. Sana, what do you think? I mean, you have military knowledge. Is there something we can do to slow them down, or maybe cut them off?
Not really. We're a bit of a disadvantage. We don't know this terrain. It's a bit damp to set the whole camp afire, which wouldn't really do much except set the whole forest on fire, which would in the end
Right, but
probably
we don't
fuck
want that.
us.
Forest has enough problems.
Yeah. It's not like there's a nearby river we can re-divert into their camp or anything. Heard about that once. That sounded fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
there
like
is a river that flows through this forest, but it's not too close that you can divert.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah.
And it's not big
river.
enough. It's more of
No,
a
no, no.
small
Yeah.
river.
Neither you or I are that skilled at,
No, I'm not an
Track.
engineer or anything. Yeah, no.
building stuff to get them. We gotta do what he says. Get there before them.
It's a race then.
She
Just
just
an
thinks
old
back.
man.
She thinks back to the camp. She thinks back to Barnabas and Lady Alice fucking catching Zeds right now. The cart, and she's just like,
A race. All right. Well, the best we can do is prepare to go into a part of the forest that is rotting and sick, and just keep pushing as quickly as we can. We might have to dig deep into the well of our reserves,
Do you want to get closer to see more detail, or are you happy at this distance?
Oh, hell no. No,
Okay.
I mean,
No,
have you seen us?
them and three of us.
Look at the size of us. They will see us a mile away. We are not sneaky.
Okay, I was just suggesting.
Oh, I'm just not. I love killing people. All right, but like I.
You're a monk, no?
Yes.
Right.
For Jesus. I love killing people for Jesus. But
Right.
to go through this camp, I mean, I would get maybe 7, 8 of them before I was overtaken.
Yeah, I could probably get 10.
Yes, you probably could. Yeah, I could probably get 10. All right.
13 for
That's
you.
okay. There's only about 20 or so more after that.
There you go.
Okay. Have you seen everything?
Avoid
you
it
should
if possible.
see? Or should we head back?
We should head back. I think we're pushing our luck as it is.
If I take a last look with my crappy spot hidden score, do I
Okay.
see anything else of
Go on.
interest or?
Roll a spot hidden, both of you. Let's see what you can
Oh my
see.
fucking god.
Nope.
You've
I
got
see
eagle
everything.
eyes tonight. You have, haven't you? God
Yeah.
damn. Welcome back, Susie.
Told you we were missing our good luck charm.
Okay. So, you're just about to go, and something catches your eye from a distance. So,
Oh no!
and you kind of just like tell that they're already heading off, and you squint a little, and you see a number of figures that seem different to the others. Everyone else seems to be wearing kind of furs and armor and stuff. Even at a distance, you can tell that. But these 3 figures seem to come out of a big tent, and they have quite large figures beside them. But these people seem to be wearing robes or something more ceremonial than the others, like maybe a bit more smart. And people in the camp seem to be actively avoiding them. So as they walk, instead of walking past them, there's a big gap, and they go round them. It seems odd to you that.
She's gonna like to the other 2 really quick. The fuck are these?
Oh,
Oh, those.
those look.
Do you see? Everyone's kind of like parting like the red fucking sea.
Yes.
Pers-
I'm not entirely sure what they are. They have been here a few times. I'm not sure who they are or what significance they have at the moment, but they seem rather important.
And definitely, either those people are afraid of them, or they respect them, or both.
He narrows his eyes and has a look. No, that's fear. I've seen fear before. That is fear.
You'd expect a bit more like bowing and scraping if it was respect.
And you said that there are big people with them, like accompanying them.
Yeah,
All right. What is that? The personal guard or something?
could be.
Those are the people who are in charge. And one thing I find is that if you kill the monk who's if you kill the pagan who's in charge, the rest of them will scatter.
And he looks. Huh. Yes, we should head back.
Where are they going? Are they just walking around?
They're just walking around the camp.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, let's get out of here before they see us.
Okay.
Backwards army crawl.
Back at the camp, Evelthred, you've been there with Lionel, and she's been there. And she's like, so, you don't seem like, no offense or anything, but you don't seem seem more like the comfy home type of person, if you know, not to be insulting or anything, but it just seems like,
Oh, it's no insult taken.
you know, you'd be more at
You do
home in
prefer
a,
to be cozy at home.
yeah, like instead of out here, you know, like in this. Why are you out here in this?
Because my wife and I we don't want any more of the seals to be opened. We just got to do what needs to be done, honestly.
Huh. Oh. That's a lot more straightforward than I thought it would be.
What would you think it'd be?
I don't know. Normally it's like, I don't know, thing of honor or thing of revenge or... It's unusual for someone that isn't, like, they're just suddenly, like, they just want to do it because it's right.
Oh, well, you know, the first seal broke in my village and I was the only survivor, so it'd be really nice if, like, that didn't happen again. Because I thought, with my luck, it'd be the next place I settle down. Boom, that's another seal. And, you know, it happened all over again. And I really don't want my wife to die. So, you know, gotta just shut them all down.
Wait. You were at Parish.
Yeah, I'm from Parish.
Right. Okay. Well, you
Set
settle.
now.
No, it's fine. You settle down. You do that, and I'll just get on with it. I'll get on with it. And she gets up and she starts to head in.
I'd like to read the room.
Go on, read the room.
I've got my insight.
You've got insight, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Hard success.
Hard
I'm a
success.
people person.
I mean, the second you said Parish, she was physically uncomfortable and not nervous, but a bit more on guard. And she felt uncomfortable being around you, so she just wanted to leave.
Fucking rude.
Yeah. But there was no hostility towards you whatsoever. It's not like she was going to hurt you or anything.
Just uncomfortable being around a survivor of a terrible place. That's fine. That's fine. She just noticed that and just kind of mutter, all I want to do is bake buns in peace with my wife and spend time. It was a lovely year, but now I've got to go fix more seals for the break because I don't want that to happen again. I'm just like fluffing a pillow aggressively. That's on her.
Okay.
So completely doing the homemaker thing in the cave, but just with a little bit more attitude.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if when comes back, Aethelfrith's got like a homemade broom and you're already sweeping out the cave.
Oh, 100%. Like, this cave is going to be way cleaner. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
so
time to get this.
That's it. Okay, so, Barnabas, you're just asleep? Okay, nice. Lady Alice, are you just asleep?
Yes, beautifully. Having a lovely time.
Having a lovely time. Okay. It's not long before this one's about 45 minutes to get back. You're a bit more encouraged to get back to the warmth of the fire. And you return, and the stew has just been, simmering now. It's ready to be plated up. Or bowled up, I should say, or dished. And you return. Aethelfrid is there, probably sweeping out the cave, as you will. And Lionel's there, kind of just plodding along, doing things that she would, sharpening weapons, making sure armor is repaired, usual stuff that you would do in a camp to kind of just waste the time, you know, waiting to sleep or whatever. And they come back, and it's not long. Percival and Lionel kind of like, again, go to one side and start talking to another as you guys start heading in.
See Aethelthryth doing her angry sweeping. I'm like, oh no. Oh god.
Yeah. You can see the sweeping is just, it's being catapulted
Recognize
into
the sound
the
before
forest.
you see it.
Yeah.
I think almost anyone is like, uh-oh, passive-aggressive, angry mom energy.
Yeah.
You can hear the stone being shot into the bark of nearby trees at max 10.
Aethelfrith is strong. You got them
Real strong. I think the strongest out of all of you, I think.
Yeah, I think up
as
there.
Bjorn might be a hair by 1 point. Maybe.
I think so, but not
85.
only in muscle. Yes, only in muscle.
Oh yeah,
not in
genuinely
spirit.
like literally a single point.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if Doc realized.
I didn't, but I will take
I
those
know.
2 points and put them into something else just so Lindy can be the strongest.
I will let you do that if you want to do
All right,
that.
I'm going to do that right now. Give me a second.
Take a bacon, folks. It's a good workout.
I'm going to take it from strength and put it into baking. Baking.
Okay. By the way, it has to be at one of those top stats. You pop it in, all right?
So while Doc's doing that, I'm gonna approach Aethelthryth like Chris Pratt in that Jurassic Park movie. Like making sure no one's gonna die. Like, Aeth, love, you alright?
I'm just Spiffy. How are you? How's the scouting? Did you find anything?
Oh god, it's worse than I thought. Right. So gently take her by the arm and like take her on a little walk. I know that she's just gonna be like, it's fucked.
I expected it would be, but like on a scale of like fucked we've already seen and fucked we haven't experienced it, like how fucked.
Combo?
Better or worse than the last place?
We've got like 40 maybe Jasons, right? Just to put it into, you know,
Okay.
terms we
right,
can all, yeah.
right.
And then there's a couple of these fuckers cutting about in these robes. Everyone seems to be afraid of them. And they've got some pretty heavy duty guard on
Don't
them
like
as well.
that.
Yeah. So that
Don't
combined
like
with the druids, combined with the forest that's trying to kill everything in it, is fucked.
Well, I guess absolute worst case scenario, we start a forest fire. But I didn't say that out loud. I didn't suggest that.
This is why I married you and I love you, because I thought the same thing, but it's a bit damp.
Oh, well, it's that. Well,
Bit damp. Now, if it was
Fanny.
summer,
we'll need an accelerate.
yeah. We could use that cask of Barnabas's wine, because that shit could strip fucking paint.
It really could. He dribbled a little bit on the cart once, and I've noticed, like, wow, that's some spots I've seen. Cut clean through the dirt. Yeah.
Now that, if we spread that about, Tinder.
A terrible chill goes up your spine, Barnabas.
Another one! Another one!
But alright, but okay. We'll keep that as like a plan B for boom. Got to use it all.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
we'll come up with just
I don't really want to
Maybe
set this forest on
seal
fire.
first. We might be able to like put all the work to moot, you know. It seems like a bit of a break.
Yeah, but the problem with that though, right?
Right.
Barnabas and Alice, not
got
exactly the
Barnabas and Alice,
fastest
yeah.
people. And then we've got the wagon that's full of shit. That's not going to get through trees easy.
Is- But if we could station the wagons someplace, either here or with the druids, we could just take the supplies we really, really need, mainly food and fighting things, and then, you know, have like a home base and like scout out to try to find the source from whatever that is. We'd be faster.
Yeah. I think that's how we're going to do it.
Here for the horses to eat.
We've just gotta find a way to spin it for the others, because it's gonna be a bit rough for a bit. I mean, we're used to that, but some of them
We're used to it, yeah.
less so.
Alice is not used to it at all.
Yeah.
We have to make it seem novelty and fun for Alice, and for Barnabas, we can let Asbjorn deal with it.
Yeah, he's a monk, right? Monks know how to talk to monks. It's not our problem.
I do. I mean, they're both men. They're both monks. I mean, surely they know how to motivate each other.
Asbjorn's
You know how to
problem.
motivate a man.
I've never known how to do it.
I don't know.
What are you guys talking about over here?
Oh,
What?
girl stuff.
Oh,
Girl stuff, lady stuff,
what, like menstruation?
and like gripping the broom in like a yeah, unknowingly, lewd way.
Oh, all right. So I don't know how much Sana told you, but we need to, we need to pick up the pace. We need to go faster. We are basically
Yeah,
now in a
that's what I've
race
been
with these
told.
cultists. So here's what I'm thinking: fashion maybe like a carrying harness for Alice. Just wear her on my back.
On yours. All right.
Or yours. I mean, we could
Fuck
take turns.
that.
I mean,
Absolutely not. I didn't carry her before. Not doing it.
obviously, Aethelfrith is the strongest one of all three of us. So maybe, you know.
Listen.
But I think we need to kill Barnabas.
Whoa. Hang on. That escalated.
Well, I'm just saying he's just dead wood at this point. You know. Well, maybe we can talk him into.
Well, dead wood's more useful
Coming.
than dead weight. It's depending on what
That's
he's trying
true.
to do. If you're trying to balance some things.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lot of wisdom, though, right from being so old.
Listen. He pulls them in close. I respect him as a man of faith and a learner. He has a lot of wisdom and experience across his years. He is an old alcoholic man
Yeah.
who is.
Do you know
I don't
what
know
he's
what to
great
do.
for? Beyond the wisdom and the companionship and the link to
He talks
Mighty
well to
Fiber.
people.
If we need to when we run away.
He's good at talking and he's a great distraction.
That's true.
That too.
Plus, if he's old, if we need to get away, we can just pop one of his ankles.
Whoop.
True.
If we run faster than him, we'll be all right. No, that's horrible.
You need
It
someone
is
for
horrible,
that.
and I'm sorry I said we should kill him. We shouldn't kill him.
No,
We should just
no.
solve him.
We just need to find the right motivation. We could say that leads to like a lot of booze. Once we break the seal.
Yes.
Yeah, can we make up like
we are
what a-
we are
Say, oh,
in a
no.
race to get to alcohol.
Yeah.
Well, what if we tell him we
Alice,
can
to make it
distill
seem
the
fun and novel and exciting.
like Alice. So if we tell him we're gonna like distill the black goop into like I don't know, a type of
I
schnapps.
wouldn't drink that.
He would.
So we have two
Use the
options here.
antidote.
We have two options. So basically, manipulate him like a toddler,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
tell him the
We do
truth
Lady
and
Alice all
hope
the
he
time.
picks the noble option.
Do you know what? I think we've been a bit unfair to him. I think
Yes, you're right.
he is
You're right.
capable of picking the noble option. I think he is a man who wants to do something with his life. What little of it
No.
has got left,
What
mind
else
you,
is
but
there?
yeah.
I mean, I know from experience there's a lot he doesn't want to do anymore. But that's kind of all I know.
If
is that
anyone's
he
gonna have
doesn't.
to carry anybody, it'll probably be him. Probably be me. Doing the
Yeah,
carrying.
maybe.
You wouldn't believe it, but Alice can really move when she needs to or wants to. Like, we've run away from a lot of things with Lady Alice.
That is true.
She
That
just
is
needs
true.
direction. That's all.
She really just got to point her the right way and say, "Run."
Right, exactly.
That'll go a
Exactly.
straight line, not in a circle, because that
I
does
like to
happen.
grab a
sometimes.
hand, because then you don't lose her.
Surprisingly easy to lose, actually.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's so quiet.
Well, I suppose we can have this talk in the morning, but we should get set out early. And it's okay if we stop and take care of ourselves. We just need to keep moving.
Stop it. Right. Yes. That
you know, we need to rest and eat and things, but
we do need to rest and eat.
just hope Astrid can find us, you know.
Yeah, speaking Astrid.
Yes.
Yes, speaking of Astrid, you two went hunting for quite a while the other day.
Oh, yes.
You
No, I mean, we set the trap
Find
and then
anything
we...
exciting?
Oh, well, we set a trap and waited for a hare, and then we... Oh, there was some physical affection too. So... It was nice. It was very good. But then I think she had a vision of her mother calling her away, and so she had some training to do, which I don't know if it's related to the physical encounter or not.
It could be related, honestly, from what I've heard of her mother.
But I trust her. She'll be back soon. I'm not worried.
Astrid didn't get pulled away for SEAL training. She got pulled away for sex ed.
Could be both.
And now.
You know?
Could be
Little
both.
bit of this, little bit of that.
Basana's gonna give Asbjorn a good slap on the back, like, good on you.
Oh, thanks. Yes, I have had...
Happy.
Yes, and I'm happy around her, and I've had a lot of partners, you know? And, never one as youthfully unaware as Astrid is. Do you know what I mean? Like, she has not had a lot of experience.
Not gonna lie, that came across a little...
I know, okay, hold on.
A little.
Never one is as inexperienced as Astrid. She does, I mean, she was basically raised in the woods in a hut. You know what I mean? And,
I think that selling point is a little, I don't know.
No, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that's a good thing.
Right.
I'm just saying it's a new challenge for me. And so I'm trying to trust her and, you know, give her the space she needs. And that's all.
Speaking of giving the space people need, I would like to have a bit more of a few words with me wife.
Right, okay, so we're not going to kill Barnabas, right?
Not tonight, at least.
I'm going back to the cave. Right.
Then we disappear off into the woods for a little bit.
Okay.
And I'll tell, and Ethelfrith will tell you about how the conversation was going great. And then Sir Lionel got all weird and awkward after hearing I was a survivor from Parrish. Yeah. Not hostile, just uncomfortable. That's just fucking rude.
Fucking rude, innit? Anyway.
And then it's good. Then yeah.
Okay. Just a tackle. Gotta stay warm
It's been
somehow.
a while. We've been traveling a lot.
Traveling a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So, is anyone else going to do anything that night?
Barnabas might
what
wake
they've
up
already
and
said.
write a will. Just for no
I want to
reason.
be buried with everything. Okay. So you all eventually settle down for the night, and fall asleep. It looks like Percival's going to keep watch for the night. He's got the night shift, so he's going to stand guard for the place. But he doesn't seem particularly worried. You all, as comfortable as you possibly can, fall asleep. You're all a bit kind of like thing together. Even Lionel is kind of like there trying to get comfortable. You can tell she's used to kind of being on the cot that she made and a bit. But she eventually falls asleep, as does everyone else. And we'll have a quick break here, go to the toilet, all that jazz, and we'll be back with the next morning and see where you guys go. All right.
Da, 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 da.
At least not chronic.
We keep that for real life.
Okay. So. And we're back with the dawn of the next day. Nice crisp morning. It's been a crisp morning, quite consistently. with that kind of like, you know, in winter where it's like that mildew on everything that makes everything sparkle, and the sun's up, and it's cold, and you've got a heavy, low-lying fog just kind of drifting across through the trees. And you all slowly wake up from somewhat uncomfortable night. I mean, most of you slept on the floor, and the cots, although they are cots, they are still not beds. They're just what they made as best as they can, so it wasn't particularly comfortable. However, you all arouse from sleep and wake up. You see Percival's there in the morning. He's already seems to be kind of cooking, heating up the stew that was left over from last night to a kind of like heat it up again. Next, you can still see Lionel there going fast asleep. She likes to sleep in, stir in the stew.
You get it when you can.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to get going. Apparently we have a pace to set. So,
Right, well.
Brother Barnabas? Are you awake?
Yes.
I heard him grumbling, and I didn't know if that was a snore. All right, good morning.
Is it? How do you know?
Well, just slightly less dark than it was.
Well, what are you, a weatherman?
What's that?
Oh, never mind. Is there stew?
There is, yes. Would you like some?
Yes. I've woken up with a dreadful feeling of impending doom.
Well, yes, the forest is rotting from within.
That'll be it. At least it's too wet to burn, eh?
To be seen.
He hands you, Father Barnabas, a small wooden bowl filled with a hot stew. You bowl and all this.
It was wonderful.
You take 1d6 damage from scalding.
I will roll for that, Tom.
No, you're fine, you're fine. I imagine that's not the first time he's put his face in skull.
No, he's got that kind of old man bulbous nose that is just mainly cartilage at this point.
Yeah. The real nose is about 3 inches beneath the actual thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's there again. He starts offering everyone stews. Lady Alice, have you woken up yet, or?
I'm just doing it now.
You're
Sorry,
just doing
I'm
it
just doing it now.
Okay, so you start waking up.
Tweet.
Try and undress me.
Okay, and he comes over and hands you a bowl of stew, Lady Alice.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Oh, that's canon now. She actually makes that noise when she's eating.
That's how she eats.
Yeah, done.
Okay. He just goes, okay. And starts setting everything up. So, where are you heading? Which direction are you heading? Or what is your destination? Are you going straight for the heart of the forest, or are you going elsewhere?
I think that would be smartest, because if we head straight for the heart, I'm sure we'll run into some of those druids on the way.
Well, I could point you in the direction of one of their camps.
Well, I don't know. We're not really an infiltration type of group.
I don't suggest you infiltrate them. I suggest
Oh,
you
the
go
druids,
to
not the
them.
cultists. Cultist druids. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there's a big difference. They
Yes,
hate
that
each
is.
other.
Yes. Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Druids might be able to help us get there faster.
They would
True,
know
they might
where
know
the
things.
heart of the forest is, for sure.
Yeah, and
It
then
is
if we
their
point them
forest.
at the cultists, that's 2 birds with 1 stone, isn't it?
Well, like,
It's true.
the cultists are invading their land, and they have attacked a few of their patrols to keep them away. That's why they are making so slow progress. We're able to do it because we're quieter, but you can't silence an army.
It's fair.
Well, it makes sense,
It'd
right?
be a lot of murder if you did.
And I don't
Good.
think they have the numbers to do that. Nor the weapons.
All right. Well, Aethelfrid, you are the wagon pilot. Maybe we can take the wagon to the druid encampment, and if we need to leave it behind, we can leave it there.
I think that'd be wise.
It is up to you. You can do that, or you can leave it here. It will get... From here on, it's going to get a lot thicker. I think you could probably get the wagon, but it will slow you down significantly.
Ooh.
Let's leave the wagon here then. It will carry.
It will be safe here. You know this location?
We'll take the essentials.
You do.
Okay. Well, I'll leave you to talk, to decide what you're going to take with you. If you need me, I will be just here, making sure the stew is okay for Lionel when she wakes up. And he continues stirring and adding like little bits of meat to it and trying to keep it going, stoking the fire and everything. And essentially just leaves you to talk and discuss what you're going to take off the wagon and all that.
Right. What do we need?
Okay, so
What do we
currently
absolutely need.
on the wagon, there's a list in the Discord
Yeah, in
of
the
what
pins.
everything is on the wagon. Keep in mind,
We don't need the things to repair the wagon.
that can stay.
We don't need the casks of wine.
Yeah.
Really, we need to make sure we keep hold of the casks of wine.
Well, they are very heavy, and also we'll be walking now.
What?
Yes. So I don't know how much you've heard. We need to move faster. We need to pick up the pace, and we're going to an encampment of druids who are going to help us. But there's a big camp of cultists, and they will be heading toward the heart of the corruption. That we need to get there first. So
Right.
we need to leave behind anything that is not needed. And yes, that means wine. It is nice to have, but the Lord will provide if God wants us to have the sacrament. I think God will understand that we can leave the wine here.
I find it amazing that you are still young enough that you think God is understanding, Hezron. To be so naive again. Well, we can just carry a cask, can't we, or big?
I don't
Well, I'm
think
going to carry
that would
most
be
of everything
very good.
else. So you're going to carry the cask, Father Barnabas?
I'm old.
I mean, you are the only one who's going to be drinking it.
And, well, look, think about it this way. You want to trundle into the druid camp. You're going to need a gift. And what says we come in peace?
With some wine.
Well, yes, because
Well,
then they'll like us.
considering that the druids, it sounds like they haven't had great encounters with Christians, to come in there with sacramental wine might be a little bit, you know?
It's just
We
regular
don't
wine,
have
actually.
sacramental wine.
Just, it's fine, actually. Don't worry, it's not. It's only sacramental when it has been blessed by a member of the clergy, and I've been blessing it kind of goblet by goblet basis.
Had the cup. Yeah.
So that stuff's fine.
Maybe they'll have wine there.
Not
Well, they better have wine there if we're
yeah,
not
it's not
taking
a bad
this
idea
wine.
to bring a gift, but we would have to gift it to the druids.
Well, that's fine. We could gift it to them through the process of sharing. I would be like, look, druids, we brought you this wine. Watch it flow from the barrel of peace which we have brought unto you. As it fills the tankard, so fills our hearts with warmth and friendship. And then I drink. Now I feel our peace and love spread through us all. I need more love, for my cuppeth runneth not over, and I'll have another drink. How many is that? It's two. And then maybe one of them could try a sip, just to see if they like it, because we don't want to waste any of it. And then I'll show them, that was good, wasn't it? Now look how it works. But I have another one. And then they can have whatever's left. No, just
Got this whole thing planned out.
I'm a sommelier.
You're a what? You're smelly?
Sommelier. Yes. I give them a little taster of wine. Sommelier.
I don't think that's how that word is.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Well, you can be the smellier one, but
Bring the wine.
Unfortunately. All right.
I don't know.
Asbjorn goes up and starts packing things that are not wine into like a bag that he's gonna carry.
Father Barnabas, though, right? If there's one thing I know about nature types, is that they have the gear to make.
I do like the sound of that. What if they don't have any though, and I have to feel things?
Burn that bridge when we get to it, I think.
I like you. Have I got maybe a little flask? I can have a flask of wine. We'll take a flask.
Yeah,
a
we'll
flask.
do a flask.
All right. That's mine though. Not sharing that with any forest freaks.
Oh.
No.
All right.
Right.
Christ.
Okay.
So I'm just looking at the list, and Asbjorn. Here's what Asbjorn starts packing up.
Okay.
Basically, dried food and rope.
Yep.
We're leaving the bucket. I'm sorry. I know it's on theme for the whole campaign.
No, it's okay.
But-
It's okay. The
Bucket's a luxury item.
We're in
Right,
the forest.
right.
It's nature's bucket.
Yeah.
Obviously, the weaponry. You know.
Yeah, weapons. Yeah, you have those normal
Yeah.
because you carry them on yourself all the time.
Torches. Maybe some of the lantern oil.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aethelfrith would want to bring soap, especially if we are encountering some weird form of plague.
Yeah.
It might be able to help to cleanse us if any of us get exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Or to get it off of clothing and such.
Be that fabric from
Paring
bandages,
knife.
the clean fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
flint fabric
flint
and
and
the dark
steel.
honey. The flint and steel, but not the cooking equipment, because we're going to eat
No.
mostly rations.
Yeah.
There's not going to be a lot of foraging that we can do when we get to the pot. And I feel like one of us should carry at least a tent, because if it's dripping from the trees or something, we'll be able to hold it out over us.
Some sort of shelter.
A barrier, yeah.
Okay.
Take the hand-sized hook. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but I
Hey.
feel like there's a
No, it
use
sounds
coming.
important. Yeah.
Just because I
And
didn't.
instead of Lady Alice's hairbrush, we're gonna braid Lady Alice's hair all the way into an updo, so it doesn't hold everything in it.
Oh gosh, you've got me showing neck. How naughty.
Oh, the forest doesn't know what's going to hit it. Oh.
Forest don't know. It's just gonna be easier to manage.
Okay.
And that's it.
Just because I remembered that I asked for it as a
Cover that neck.
joke gift, I think I just wanted to see if I could get it off of Merlin. The paring knife that Barnabas asked, he'll slip that in his robe.
Okay. Yep.
Asbjorn leaves his monk outfit there.
Yep. No problem.
He's just gonna go. He's got a tunic
Beeswax.
for shirted times.
You want
but-
beeswax as well?
Yeah.
Okay. These are okay. Yeah. Okay, these are not too bad. They're not particularly huge or anything, so that's fine. But anything else? Anything else? Lady Alice, do you want to take anything off the cart? Yourself to carry?
I'm unaware that things don't automatically just come with me.
That's actually a
So-
good point. Who's going to play
We
Buckaroo
have
with
to give
Lady Alice
Lady
and just put
Alice
things on her until she
bag.
starts going?
Oh, do it, it'll be fun.
I think we should
As long
drape
as I'm
the fur
distracted,
hide
I won't even
blankets
notice.
over Lady Alice, so we have
Sorry.
blankets sleeping.
What are you putting over Lady Alice?
A blanket.
The fur hide
Blanket.
blankets.
She's gonna be a ghost. Put little eye holes in it.
Hurrah.
Oh,
It'll help keep her warm in the cold forest, and then we have a blanket
Okay.
to help bed down with.
and she can pretend to be a bear.
Mm-hmm.
That'll keep her busy.
She can pretend to be which will keep her busy.
And we don't have a bucket, so we can finally answer that question.
Mm-hmm. Does Lady Alice act like a bear in the woods?
Okay. So no casks of wine?
I'm not taking any.
I'm not
Just
taking
leave them
any.
there.
How big is a cask? No, he's an old.
April
He's an old.
Cask is like
Rolling it.
Pretty big. It's about.
it's a small keg, right? Yeah.
It's like that. You know, the only reason you haven't gone through it yet is because you keep getting booze from other sources.
Yeah. I just imagine a bit where he gets some rope off the wagon and like tries to see if he can strap one to his leg, and he's just like, well, it isn't gonna bloody work, is it?
You can, but you'll be a lot slower, and it's a big.
No,
liquid,
Tom.
so it's
Have you seen
heavy.
his sheet? He's already far too slow. He's so slow.
Is there a cask that's like half full because Father Barnabas has kept drinking it?
I mean, probably, yeah. There's probably a cask that has kind of like.
Take the half full cask as a gift to the druids and an emergency. Because if Father Barnabas is sober when we meet the druids, that might not be good.
No.
Yeah, it'll
I don't
definitely.
even know what happens when he's sober.
It'll definitely still have
We don't know.
stuff in it by the time we
Next
get to
week
the
the party
druids.
fights
Sure.
withdrawals. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Aethelfrith will like.
Okay,
strongest
Aethel's gonna
will, like,
do
the half cask,
half cask.
because that'll be a lot lighter weight.
Okay. So you're
And I'm
leaving
leaving it
all the
druid no matter
horses
what.
at the place? You're leaving all the horses at the place?
Yeah, because Percival and
Oh, Susie.
Never gonna see the horse again.
Nope.
no.
Welcome to
Plenty
my
of free
world.
things to eat there, and hopefully the other knights will look after them. So.
Okay. Is that everything
Yeah.
you've got now? Is that everything from the wagon that you want to take?
Oh, I'll chuck in my little whetstone, like a smaller, because it's not it's not a big fucking wheel.
Yeah.
Make sure we're sharp.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so you got dried fruit, rope, torches, and lantern oil. Aethelfrith's got half a cask of wine, some soap, clean fabric for bandages, flint and steel, and the beeswax. So Sana's got the hand-sized hook, tent, and whetstone.
honey.
But and you wanted the honey as well.
I want the honey. Because just a little jar. Just a little.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Barnabas is carrying the paring knife, and Lady Alice has got a fur hide blanket.
He'll also tie his
Yeah.
tankard through his rope.
That's I class that as part of your, like they have weapons.
It's never
that's like-
detached from his hand.
Yeah, it's just yeah. I like to think that you've held it for so long, it's got finger grooves in the actual. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
for his hand. Worn in over the years. Okay, so you seem ready to go. Percival's there. He's waiting. He gives you a general direction. He says, just head into that direction. Keep heading there, and you'll see a small track and a small stream. Follow the stream, and that'll let you hit the druid village.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
This is okay.
For your
We
hospitality.
will do our best to keep an eye on you as far as we can.
Yes. All right.
We will try to support if we can, but well,
Don't
it's a
don't.
big forest.
Yes, and don't put yourself in any undue danger or anything.
And make it back out, okay?
Hopefully.
Mm.
We'll try.
Goodbye.
Good luck, and God be with you all. And he heads back.
Yes. Off we go.
You start heading off on foot.
Trump. Oh, if you see someone named Astrid, tell her which way we went.
Oh, okay. And you start heading further and further into the forest. You carry on for a bit, and he just said in general direction to keep going. Let's just say he just says keep going northwest in the direction, and it's quite easy to to figure out. Actually, you know what? You know what?
What, Tom?
Let's do a natural world, shall we? Should we do a natural world to see, or
Now we know our
navigation?
painful
Navigation, actually. Look, let's go navigation.
Or no,
Navigation.
Astrid.
Navigate.
You do realize you said it's easy to navigate to a chat room full of very gay people, right? Who are
Yeah, it's a
famously
good
very
point.
bad at
It's
directions.
a very good point, actually.
I
I
need you
played
to know
games
that.
with all of you,
Oh,
and
actually,
you're terrible.
I'm pretty damn good at Natural World, so we can
Yeah.
figure out.
I'm better at natural world than navigate.
See,
Okay.
told you.
Okay.
I succeeded on natural world,
Because we
not on
spent so much
navigate
time
though.
with
Okay.
Astrid.
I've got a
Okay,
hard
I'm
success
gonna
for
let
you,
you do
Tom.
navigate or natural world, depending on which one's better for you. That's fine.
I
So
have
with
Natural
everyone
World in my
together,
brain, tuned out everything.
that's
else.
fine. It doesn't matter.
Barnabas is sniffing out the
altogether,
weird
we'll-
wine like a bloodhound.
Go that way, I smell the grapes.
Altogether, you kind of go okay. You make reasonable pace. You're being a bit more cautious because it's an unknown area. You're not sure to which direction you're going, and before long, night falls upon you, and you need to make camp. You make camp once again. I assume you rotate the watch as usual. It's an uneventful night, and you continue. And essentially, you continue this for a couple of days until finally you reach what he was suggested, which was a small stream. It seems to be flowing. You start to follow the stream down, and again, following the stream, you continue down this stream for another few more days. If you could all roll me a spot hidden, please. Okay. Okay.
Got my eyes turned
Anna.
on today.
Damn.
Hey,
I'm the only one who failed, but I
Oh,
would
you
spend
and me
one
got
luck point to
extremes. Look at
succeed, so
us
we all
going.
succeed.
Puzzle.
Okay.
Puzzle piece.
For a number of nights, when on guard, the ones who have succeeded, there has been a wolf that seems to be kind of circling and just watching. Those who did it extreme or higher or hard or higher, they know it's a pack of 6 wolves that seem to be just stalking you. They haven't
Rah.
engaged yet.
Roll intimidation.
Yeah, roll intimidation.
I really want to actually. Hang on a minute. Where is
Go on.
it? Oh, it's you know what?
Damn close.
Spend 8
Not
luck.
Damn close.
Spend 8 luck. Spend 8 luck.
I kind of want to. Yeah, fuck it.
You should
Do it. Why not?
Spend
Yeah,
eight luck?
rah.
Okay.
Lady Ellis has really bought into the I'm a bear.
Yeah. So we're in the thing, and you go rah. After that, the wolves don't seem to follow you anymore. Okay.
I'm getting really good at this whole bear thing.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. And before long, one of you, I'm assuming occasionally you have someone go ahead and scout out ahead in front of others. Who would like to do it this time? Who would you like
I'll
to
do
say?
it this time.
You'll do it?
'cause I've got
Okay.
I've got my eyes turned on today, Tom.
You got your eyes turned on.
Watch this be a fucking catastrophic failure.
You notice, like, you're high up on a top of a valley, and from your point of view you can see what seems to be little bits of smoke coming out of the trees in the distance. Very small little bits of smoke. You could suggest maybe that there is a settlement of some kind just down into the valley, following the small river. If you just continued, it looks like it would hit that
Okay.
small smoke.
Yeah, I'll pop back to the group and say we're on the right path. I see smoke up ahead. If we just keep on, we'll be all right.
You go straight towards it.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to be like full on charging bull in a china shop.
Yeah.
We're still going to be, slow and steady and make sure they know we're coming, so it's not like a.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Everyone, roll me another spot hidden, please.
Sure.
Hey, I got an extreme that time. Yay.
Okay.
8th for
Okay.
2.
Same.
Okay.
Not
Okay.
fire.
I'm too busy being a bear.
Yes.
Okay. Aethelthrid and Asbjorn, You start to get you all start to get closer, and you two notice that there is movement on either side of you. That seems to, and it's quite clearly you can see humanoids wearing fur cloaks, fur clothes, and they just seem to be kind of circling you, just keeping their distance but watching as you approach closer and closer to this settlement.
We sort of spread word throughout the group, you know,
And you can
say
tell,
quietly, calmly, hands off weapons.
You can tell they're armed. One of them has got a bow, and another one seems to have possibly a sling or something like that.
Keep our weapons holstered, weapons sheathed, and just hands where we can see them. And every once in a while, just be looking out in their direction generally.
Okay.
Look,
So
not
you start
intimidating.
approaching, and as you approach this village, it's more of a bit of a clearing. You see that the stream, it's almost like they built there's a big hut in the center that's kind of like over the stream, so they've elevated it over the stream so the stream flows underneath it.
Nice.
There's a lot of other little huts around them, all built from wood and leaves and all the things that needed to do. There are people at activity that see you arrive, and they turn to look at you, and they have got a lot of them are wearing furs, but they've also got what seems to be maybe like tattoos all over them with different strange symbols on them. A lot of them have kind of like reddish, gingery hair, blonde, brown. It's quite
gingers.
It's quite
Hit them with the power of the sun.
yeah. Most of them are quite pale, but there are a few that probably would be more like a darker skin. Which would maybe indicate, and a lot of them kind of like seem to have symbols. Some of them match and some of them don't. So it's possible that you might think maybe they're from different tribes and they've come together at this place. Because there seems to be more than they suggested. There's probably close to about 50 up here in this settlement, and they seem to be building additional huts around. They're very busy. And you approach, and you see a woman. Let me see if I've got the description of her somewhere.
Yes, please.
I thought I did.
They're all ginger. I'll fit.
Yes,
right
I did. So she is an elderly woman. She wears this headband, kind of like a headdress with antlers with decorated moss just hanging off it. She's bald, and her dress extends all the way to the ground, which is made of thick grey wool. With very little decoration. You think more functionality of warmth and keeping yourself dry and stuff. But the main thing is the kind of antlers on the top. It's almost like a crown. Next to her is a number of different people, but one definitely kind of stands out. A very youthful but large individual. He is huge. He seems to kind of like use this giant club made of this wood, and it's almost like he's just casually using it as a walking stick, but this thing is massive. He wears a stag across his shoulders, the first stag across his shoulders, with the head of the stag just hanging down there. He's got a broad chest that is covered in exotic like tattoos and paints, depicting different type of possible animals or symbols, unless someone is trained in druidic stuff, you wouldn't know what any of them means. And it's almost like as you approach, the village kind of like gathers, like around semicircle around you all. And the woman approaches and goes, "Welcome. What brings you here?"
We walked.
God damn it.
Every fucking time.
Yes.
The eyes dart and a few chuckles in the in the crowd.
Yes, pardon Ursalis, she's correct. We walked here. We are making our way to try and solve the corruption deeper within the forest.
And she looks and eyes you all up. And what do you know of corruption in the forest?
I tell her all the things we
heard
know.
rumors. Yeah. Also, we know that there's a really nasty group of, pardon my language, fuckers who want to increase it and do all sorts of terrible things. And we really don't like them because they destroyed my village a couple years back now, and I'm just out to sabotage pretty much everything that they want to do because it's bad. And if sabotaging them means saving this forest, then that's what I want to do.
Yes.
Okay.
We're here to drink wine and stop cultists, and we're all out of wine.
Okay, Ithilthrit, roll me
Well,
a
actually,
charm,
a little left.
because you're trying to be friendly, I assume, to them as much as you can.
I am. I sure am. Here we go. Oh, fuckity fuck. I don't think my advantage would save me here, Tom.
No, it's only a plus 10, unfortunately.
You can push it.
I'm gonna push it. Or should I
Okay.
push it with the druids? I don't know. A failure might be worse. A better, actually, than a pushed failure. Because I have to get 30 something.
Yeah.
Oh. I still all my spot hiddens. I'll just accept the failure.
You accept the failure.
I don't.
As you start talking
pushing
about...
the initial greeting would be.
Yeah.
Worse.
As you start talking, the larger gentleman steps forward. And he's like, how do we know that you're not working with them? You look like them.
Oh.
And he clearly points the fact that you're wearing armor. You look like the cultists. You look like you've come from,
Excuse me,
you're
I
not
look
of
like
the
a
forest.
bear. There's a pack of wolves over there. We're very convinced.
How do we know that you're not sent here to spy on us?
Well, we're bad at sneaking around, but if we were spies, we'd be much better at
I'm
it.
tired about it sneaking around.
Also, we did just sort of pop up and say hello.
We don't need your help. And the woman puts a gentle hand on his shoulder, and he just steps back. Forgive my son. He is a little brash, but his words ring true. How do we know we can trust you?
I mean, put it simply, you don't. And we don't know if we can trust you either, but we've walked here. Honest intentions, no weapons drawn. I think that's a good sign.
Your son said that you don't need our help, but we need yours. Oh. Yes, Brother Barnabas? What?
Yeah, we bought wine.
And they look. And they pause and they kind of eye you up. So let me get this understood. You ventured into this forest alone, with no help. Why? To find us? Or to... what? Stop the corruption? How do you know about the corruption?
We've been trying to track down these cultists to put a stop to the things that they're doing. They tried to poison a whole town. They burnt mine practically to the ground. We didn't want another place to suffer.
We killed
you know-
so many nuns.
Yes, word
They
about...
did all the nun murder too.
You don't know what a
forgot about
nun
them.
is.
It's
A bunch
You
of
don't need
ladies
to know,
living in
they're
the
all
place. They
dead.
just murdered all of them.
Right.
That's also fair.
And why are these cultists, as you say, in our forest?
He looks... Asbjorn looks at Sana and Aethelfrith like, I'm the new guy.
Well, they
And
want
shortly.
source of the corruption so they can spread it around.
Put it
everywhere.
shortly, they believe that if they can help this corruption claim this forest, go elsewhere around the country and make shit stuff happen there, then they can bring about basically the end of the world, summon something under their control, and bring everyone to heel under their yoke. Which I'm not really a massive fan of, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I prefer the white bits.
That's right.
Okay. Susie, you can use persuasion. You know what? You can use persuasion or charm with advantage
Okay,
if you want
it's
to.
not gonna be good.
+10.
+10. Oh,
Ooh,
I'll spend the 6 luck.
That's 6
Yeah,
luck.
yeah.
Yeah.
She waits and pauses. Very well. I think we need to talk to this in private. Come. And she turns and she turns. No weapons drawn. You understand?
Understood.
And she
it
turns
looks
again
like the-
and pauses. And you said something about a gift of wine.
Slush, 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 slush.
And she looks to one side and nods, and the others go on over to try and grab
I
them.
just go, Father Barnabas, put your cup out now, and I'll just top him off before handing over the barrel.
Last call.
There you go.
And they kind of slosh it around, and because
Good
at this
luck, Johnny.
point there's probably not a lot left in it, right?
Hello.
And they're like,
We've been rationing Father Barnabas probably
I don't
pretty
think he-
hard, except for
Yeah.
today.
yeah.
I'm starting.
So,
There's something
April
wrong
Fritz's
with
been
this
in charge of the
wine.
barrel.
I'm starting
Oh.
to remember things.
Oh god.
Mm.
I hope it unleashes some sort of supernatural abilities that have been tampered down by his alcohol addiction. Maybe when he's sober, he can do magic.
Why am I alive?
Oh, no, just making him depressed.
just depression.
That's my
There's a
superpower.
lot of
Fun with it.
depression.
That's my
Add that to
secret
your
cap.
skill list. So they take what's left. They seem happy. Wine, and they like little things,
It's a
and they all
luxury
and
good. Yeah.
yeah. But the woman kind of walks into the bigger hut, accompanied with her son and a few others.
We follow.
Okay, so you all start to follow. You can see a few eyes looking, trying to, because it's not often they see people dressed as you are, and you're quite diverse in the sense of how you're dressed. It's kind of unusual. You're a motley crew, very unusual crew.
Mhm.
So they're trying to size you up to see if you're a threat at all. But you walk into this hut, and it's a big circular hut. In the center, you've got a big, kind of almost like a bonfire in there, with the hole in the top of the thing for the smoke to get up. Very smoky. There are a number of kind of like furs and hides all around the place for people to sit. A number of carved tables out of like huge chunks of stumps of wood. So it's not like they've put them together. They've literally carved a piece of wood into like maybe a table or a chair. There are meats hanging over this like bonfire to smoke them. And at the end of it, slightly elevated, sitting over the river, the small river that's coming through it, is this beautifully carved chair that she sits down on, and it's beautifully carved with stags' heads and leaves, and it goes down into the whole thing. And it's basically someone's took a huge kind of stump of oak or whatever and carved it into this seat. Probably not the most comfortable thing, but visually it's quite impressive that they were able to do that. There's a smaller chair to the right, same level as the other one, where her son sits down and he towers over her, but essentially kind of like in the same level, and there's another person to their left who is a more elderly gentleman. He essentially is wearing kind of long, long furs and robes. Very simple, quite simple, like grey, instead of grey, but brown. And he essentially is just sitting there quietly waiting. And she sits down and... So, you say you can help us with this corruption. Is that true?
That's the goal.
So we intend to try.
Do you know where it comes from? Or what causes it?
Probably the heart of the forest.
What do you know of the heart?
Nothing other than it's probably where the source is. They always try to target very important places. These cultists.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying...
Or it sounds important.
So you're saying these cultists started this corruption?
Yeah.
Well,
Probably.
yes, they're trying to basically, it's kind of like a bridge. There are different places in the world where things are locked up, sealed away, dangerous things, and in order to open them, cultists like these, and please, and he's talking to like the others, please let me know if I'm getting any of this wrong, but they're trying to, they have to do horrible things to get these to open and unleash this nastiness onto the world.
Darkness that'll end the world. Yeah.
There you go. And so, apparently, corrupting the forest is on their list of things that will open a seal.
And the son's there. So what you're telling is that these cultists have poisoned our forest to open this, whatever it is, to do this dark, evil deed. Is that
Either
what you're
they
saying?
have,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
either they have, or whatever's behind the seals is leaking out, and that's what's doing it. I don't know.
They look
We
at
only
each
have
other.
guesses.
Seals. And it is what? Keeping something hidden away.
Yep.
How do you know of this?
Because they broke the one in my town and it killed everybody but me. I'm only lucky.
And only you, small group, are looking to stop these cultists, are you?
Well,
They're very secretive about it. You know, not a lot of people know what they're trying to do. There's a
other
couple of
groups.
people in organizations and groups that are trying to stop it, but they honestly haven't made as much progress as we have, honestly. And
We are an
What?
independent strike team.
And she.
Kind
So,
of.
what other groups are you talking about?
I don't know. We haven't really had contact with any of them.
We've heard rumors that there's others that oppose them. I mean, when you kill a lot of people in a lot of different places, you make some enemies.
You killed
We've-
people?
No,
Cultists.
well, I mean, yes, we've killed people, mostly cultists.
Hmm.
But they've killed, like... I can't count that high.
All a parish. Do you remember that town where they were ripping each other apart? We got married.
Yeah,
and
Parish.
then
Then we got married after that.
all the nuns.
Then they killed the nuns of the whole, like a small city, like a small town. They basically killed, like, 3 to 4 small towns worth of hundreds, I guess, of people. And they want to do more.
He looks, and her eyes turn to Father Barnabas.
When you kill that many people, some people start to notice. At least the survivors do. Which is what we are.
Interesting. If you allow, I would like to speak with these two alone. And she indicates Father Barnabas and Lady Alice.
God.
Good luck.
Yes, that would be fine.
that's what Aethelfrith says. Have fun with that and good luck.
You wouldn't mind
Back
just
away.
waiting outside. I'll call you back.
as they walk out, they'll be like,
Okay. So you all walk out, and she looks at both of you.
Yeah.
And your names?
Lady Alice Hornwright, lovely to meet you.
Lady. I've never heard of a title like that. What does it mean?
It means I've got lots of money and houses. It's jolly good fun.
And yet you are here in this forest with these people. Are they your servants? Helpers? Part of your
yes.
tribe?
They do help. They help a lot.
They are family?
Oh gosh, no. No, they're very poor.
I see. And what are you? What is your name? And she looks at Father Barnabas.
I'm Father Barnabas. Father Barnabas Finch. And I don't know why I'm here before you ask.
And the son moves forward. You look like those people that came before, spreading that bollocks about a god.
and he just looks
Is that
him
why
up
you're here?
dead straight in the eye.
You're right, it is all bollocks, isn't it?
I like this one. Yet you still wear the raiments of your religion, I guess?
Well, you heard the good lady over there. I'm very, very poor, and trust me, if I could have different vestments, I would. This is very breezy for an old man.
Interesting. And tell me, why are you both in this forest?
Well, they told me to go. Everybody was coming, and they said I could be a bear.
The people that just left, your friends?
Yes.
And you, Barnabas? Why are you here?
Oh, mainly because it was a Tuesday. I'll be honest. I didn't belong where I was, and I probably don't belong here.
Oh, you most certainly don't belong here.
So I go where there is wine and a feeling of purpose.
Well, certainly looks like you've got lost. There's no wine here, and I doubt a purpose for yourself.
Well, then thankfully my luck hasn't changed at all.
Is, what your friends say true? Are you here to find the source of the corruption?
From what I can gather, deception requires a level of intelligence and forethought that they are so severely lacking. They're not smart enough to lie, is what I'm saying.
And are you?
My boy, I spent a vast number of my many years lying. I told people of a power that cared for them, that would help them if they just believed hard enough. And none of it was true, so yes, boy, I can lie.
So why should we believe anything that comes out of your mouth?
You shouldn't, but you should believe them.
I really like this one. Lady Alice,
Hello.
why do you want to go to the heart of the forest?
Well, everybody else seems to be going there. It sounds like jolly good fun. And also, I'd really rather that there weren't more dead people. I don't like it when they go all stiff or floppy.
And if you head to the heart of the forest, what do you hope to accomplish? Or to do?
I have no idea. Do you know?
No.
I suppose we shall have to figure it out then.
I was hoping that maybe you... No. And what of you, Barnabas? What do you hope to do when you get to the heart of the forest?
Die.
And what do you think your friends are going to do when they get to the heart?
I mean, if they've got any sense, they'll sacrifice me to achieve whatever it is they're trying to achieve. Their intentions are pure, maybe misguided, but pure.
See. And they pause. Okay. Why do you keep going, Barnabas?
Cowardice. Plus
Death
wine.
can be a scary motivator to keep on going.
It can. And I suppose there's one tiny, tiny thread of my existence that still hopes there's a day of redemption in me yet. And he winks.
And the smallest, insignificant crack of a smile on her mouth as she looks. I see. The others can come back in now. And
What?
come back
Hello.
in.
Oh.
Hi,
Hi.
Lady Alice.
Okay. I believe you're here for what you say you're to do. However, I'm still yet
you
to be
do?
convinced of what exactly you are going to do when you go to the heart. How do you plan to stop
We
this?
won't. Well, we got to see it first to try to figure out how to stop it.
We need to
And
diagnose
it will
it.
never stop unless somebody tries.
And the guy, I've got an idea on how you could help us. You could come with us and attack the cultists with us. You know how they fight.
Yeah, we do. Problem with that is they'll just send more.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple way of approaching the problem, and Sana just gives him like a little shitty.
Sometimes the simplest way is the best way.
Yeah, to get yourself and your friends killed.
We are looking for a long-term
They don't have-
solution.
Yeah, if they don't have a source of corruption, they'll leave. There's no reason for them to be here. But if we just keep killing them, they'll just send more and more and more, and the corruption will spread and spread and spread until they probably don't have to do anything.
Don't get me wrong. We would love to impair their
I would love to knock
progress.
some of their heads together. But-
Yes.
Yeah.
I love killing cultists, but we have a more focused mission, which is to get to the heart and figure out what's wrong and stop it. And it's not great that we have them as competition.
Okay. Select someone to make the roll, whether it can be charm or persuasion.
Lady Alice.
All right. Hello.
Yes,
And she's
everything
got
they
to.
said.
Okay, so before I gotta say it, This is going to be your finishing argument as to why they should allow you to do this. Okay,
Oh,
so
God.
Rest the
select
case,
Lady
Alice.
Lady Alice is going to have to come up with a sentence to finish this, and depending on how good that is, will determine.
I have complete faith in Lady Alice, as I did that entire conversation we were out of the room.
Okay.
Because she's got that
So they're
one
thinking.
brain cell infallible logic that is just so hard to dispute.
You can tell they're thinking. They're pausing for a minute, and they're on the cusp of making a decision, Lady Alice. You've seen that thinking thing before. You've seen your father make it.
Sometimes.
Yes.
I know it's terribly confusing, but even if we just go there and die, at least we'll distract them while you can do what you're going to do.
Actually, great point.
Jesus. And again, a little smirk appears on her face.
Hard success, damn.
And she goes, very well. I will allow you to go and investigate. You will not go to the heart, but I will show you where the corruption is. Just to give an idea on what you're up against. It is too dangerous to go to the heart at this moment. You will be our sense of...
source of corruption.
Could be, yes. It's very dangerous because the corruption is thick there.
And oozy, right? I've heard it's oozy.
Thick and oozy.
Yes. And it is sacred ground for us.
Like a cream bun gone bad.
Oh no.
I will send guides with you to help you locate it, and you will return immediately after you are done. And then we will discuss more on what to do.
I'm sorry, but you know us. We I don't know if we know how to address you. Your names or
Oh yeah.
You may call me Erin. I am the matron of this circle. And this is my son, Caradoc. And he kind of nods his head.
And is this your advisor, or he points to the man in the robes, like the older dude.
He has no name.
I see.
He serves.
All right. I'm Asbjorn Futhkula. And here are my friends.
Sana bows. Sasana Hunt.
Aethelfrith into the curtsy. I guess
And you
Aethelfrith
know-
Hunt now, technically. It just looks over at Sana.
Lady Aethelfrith Hunt, I'll have you mind.
Sir, is that the title too?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It means that I am an anointed knight.
And the other one. Knight. Well, that's like a warrior, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she gestures to her sword. She says, I'm not wearing this for decoration.
Anyone can wield a sword, but can you truly fight with it?
Yes.
He nods. And do
quite
these
cute.
cultists also have knights with them?
I do.
Probably, yeah.
Fighters.
Maybe, given time, you could spar with our warriors. Show us how to kill. Yours. Barnabas! You said that you wanted to get rid of those vestments. I could find something for you.
Well, it'll keep me warm.
Oh, many furs and hides. It'll keep you warm.
Brilliant.
And he stands up and just goes,
bollock naked.
Oh gosh.
Stuck completely
God, oh.
bollock naked.
That's lovely.
Guys, did I realize?
Terribly.
Did it look like that when I did it?
Guys.
Hide up.
He starts laughing with everyone going, oh, because he's just looking and just laugh. Come, Barnabas. I will find. He gets up and he's significantly tall. I don't actually know how tall Barnabas is. Not very tall, is he?
I can give you. It depends. Let me just go because I want to get it right. It depends how tall he wants to be. In short,
Yeah.
at this point, he's like 5'9", but he's very hunched.
He's hunched, isn't he? He's got basically a curved spine.
Yeah, but if he wanted to be, he's fairly tall.
Okay. Well, even if you were at full, he's probably going to be bigger and broader than you. So he puts his arm around you and starts pushing you into one direction, away.
And they'll just, Barnabas will just say like,
I don't know why they're so afraid or embarrassed by what is natural.
I agree. I agree. Tell me.
So Sana's looking, you know, like when you can't help but look at an accident. She's like,
As he walks away, he goes, now tell me. Those buns on the end of your mace, what do they do?
They're safety buns.
And then they walk off. Okay. So I was just left, and she's like, you may stay here tonight, and we will show you the corruption in the morning. You may find a hut.
Hooray.
That corruption first thing in the morning.
It's like Christmas.
Trust me, you do not want to wander this far into the forest at night, unless you know it.
Yes. Well, come on, everyone. The faster we get to sleep, the faster we get to see the corruption.
take like April 5th to go find a hut. And she's walking. She goes, so is it supposed to, you know, like I've never really looked at one much before. It was kind of supposed to be so lopsided as they're walking in.
But
Down to his knees.
I've seen a few, you know, living in the town. And they usually tend to lean towards one side or the other. No.
Still not for me.
They're all very attractive, though, are they?
No.
They're not nice to look at.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, they're in my bag. I got this for you. It's the horse.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the horse.
That's beautiful. All right, let's.
Artistic license.
Okay, so Aethelfrith and Susanna head off. Asbjorn?
Yeah.
Asbjorn, I think it's Asbjorn and Alice are left there.
Alice, yeah. So God knows what Alice is going to do.
well, as Asbjorn turns to Alice and says,
I'm not babysitting her
What?
today.
"What did you say to them when we were outside of the room?"
Just answered their questions, you know, the usual.
Have you just sort of stumbled forward into good fortune your whole life?
Good fortune? How do you mean?
You have realized that other people live differently than you,
Oh, yes.
and that your life is very nice and comfortable, and not that's not true for everyone, right?
Right.
And you haven't ever asked why it's nice for you but not somebody else?
Because my daddy's got lots of money.
Yes, but you could sort of follow that back and ask, why does your dad... You know what? That's good fortune, just to have a daddy with lots of money.
And I'm marrying God.
And you're marrying God. Yes, we'll talk about that later. Here, let's find you a nice, comfortable hut.
Oh, lovely. Thanks awfully.
And picks her up and carries her.
Okay. So yeah. You find a nice little hut where you can go. Barnabas, what clothes would you like for him to wear? They essentially just have furs and hides. Nothing too. You can get one of those grey robes that the others were wearing if you want to. but you can be a bit creative with this, as long as it fits with the theme of kind of like a druidic forest kind of living off the land kind of stuff.
He'll want something with lots of that's warm, cozy, comfortable, for the time, comfortable, and that has pockets to stuff food and mead into. So I kind of imagine like if as part of the druid camp they had like the hunter trapper kind of outfit, so like furs here, some a lot of belts and things are sort of attached on, and that kind of big furry boots that sort of come up to just below the kind of knee sort of area. That kind of outfit that basically he can fall asleep by a campfire and be nice and warm all night.
Okay. Yeah, so that's exactly what you get. That's exactly what you get. A lot of like belts and pouches for all different other things. You've got furs that go across your shoulders to keep you warm. They give you a fur cloak as well that you can wrap around. Literally can consume your entire body around, so it's all nice and warm. And possibly, well, definitely since the peddler, for the first time, you feel. Yeah. Ever since the peddler, the robes on you felt a little tighter than they should, a little more uncomfortable than they should have. And now you feel a little more comfortable.
And weirdly, like as he kind of puts it all on, maybe like attaches the robe round, he outwardly you would see him sort of sigh and relax, but instead of getting shorter, like collapsing down, he sort of collapses up, and now he's at like 6 foot.
Yeah. And Caradoc is there, and he goes, right, that's a lot better.
Much
Do you want me to
better.
do something with that hair?
Why?
Well, it's up to you. You can keep with that, or we can change it if you want.
I've had this hair since I had hair.
And for the first time he feels that he looks like the sort of slightly embarrassed old man who's just like, and I don't know, I just want to imagine like there's something reflective in the room, like with this the blade of an axe, or and he just sort of,
I mean, maybe a change is as good as a rest.
It's entirely up to you.
and he kind of feels to where his cross was and just sort of crumples the fabric.
Well, yes. You do what you think would suit.
I'm gonna regret saying that.
And he essentially I've given you an out so you don't have to wear the wig again. If you want to, Jay. It's up to you. And he can style it however style you want. It could be like an ultimate comb over. It could
He's
be
gonna
like
end up with just
hair.
like a
Just like a big comb.
crate straight over. Not quite enough hair.
Yeah. So instead of that, it's just basically got a comb over to try and cover, and he uses, I don't know, this greasy kind of stuff as a wax or something to try and keep it across or anything, or until hair maybe potentially grows again. I don't know if it doesn't. But
it's gonna be pretty sparse, but yeah.
But you've got the ultimate comb over now.
We can skin something and just stick it on. It'll be fun. We can experiment. Okay.
We invented the first toupee.
Okay. So, Barnabas...
The old druidic word for fur head, toupee. And that's how they were invented.
Okay, so everyone else has been shown to a hut. Are you all going to the same hut? Are you going to go to different huts or attempt
sleep
to go
wherever I am guided to sleep, as is tradition.
Well, I mean, Asbjorn's carrying you at this present moment, so it's wherever he's going.
Asbjorn would at least stay adjacent to Alice, just like I think he saw the way that she and Barnabas kind of like represented them and says like, okay, she's here for a reason. She's important and she's also vulnerable. So
Okay.
Let's say it. Yeah.
And very stupid and gullible.
Yes, well, that's what I mean by vulnerable. Yeah.
Okay. So you all go to the huts. Is there anything else anyone would like to do tonight before you head to sleep?
My wife.
My wife? I mean, you are sharing huts. It's not like you're on your own. You are sharing it with other people.
We had time before they got there.
Yeah,
also,
sure.
Tom, in these days, nobody gave a shit.
I know. But remember, you're Christian.
So even Christians did it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it was shameful when they did it. You had to be ashamed to do it, apparently.
We're in the druid area. It's,
Yeah, God can't see us here. There's too many trees.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing, like when in Rome, but when in Wales, and it's druids.
Yep, that's exactly how we do it in Wales. So
Oh, good.
in the
I'm so glad.
trees.
Like a pair of squirrels.
In the trees, like up in the
That
branches.
Baldur's Gate 3 thing ain't got nothing on us. Okay, so if no one else wants to do anything that particular night, we will end this session with everyone falling asleep in the druid village. There we go. Cool, so you found the druid village. Cool, guys, so that's it. We will go around to say who everyone is, where they can be found, and all that lovely, lovely jazz. This time we will start with, just to be weird, we'll start with Jay.
That is.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God. Right. Shocking. Hi, I'm Jay, and I regret this now because I've gone from an awkward wig to being really hot in what is a turned inside out. What's the really long Udi? Udi. It's a enormous Udi, but it is very cozy. Hi, I'm Jay. I'm here where you already are, chat. I'm here 3 times a week doing, I don't know, whatever. And I'm back on Thursday this week doing going back to Baldur's Gate. Back to Baldur's Gate 3 to carry on my Dark Urge playthrough with my sorceress, Connie Lingus. Sorry.
Lovely.
Connie Linguez. Just me, yeah.
Wait. What happened to Optimus?
Tom, we don't.
Oh.
Why?
Okay.
I am Optimus Prime. You don't. Shh. Don't make me invoke his
Went to a
name.
farm upstate.
Yeah. He's a farmer.
Running around with all the other orcs.
Farm.
Yeah.
We went to the farm. Okay,
He's
no
with all
problem.
the other tabs now.
Yeah.
Running
yeah.
free on a farm.
He's fine. But yeah, I'm Jay. I'm here. I'm Jay on everything. There you go.
Yeah. All right, Doc. Let's improve the mood.
I'm Doc. I also went to a farm upstate. Yeah, I'm Doc. I stream on Doc Rimbo, which is my Twitch channel. I mostly do Cowboy Dollies over there. Thursday nights, I'm on Lost Caravan RPG, where I run a campaign of Delta Green's Impossible Landscape, which is a surreal horror campaign. We're getting towards the end of our 3rd season of that over there, Thursday nights, North America time. And then next month on Lost Caravan, end of the month, on the last 2 Sundays, the 23rd and the 30th, we'll be running a 2-part game of Eat the Reich, the new game from Rowan, Rook, and Deckard, where you are Nazis sent to drink all of Adolf Hitler's blood and destabilize the Nazi war machine. And among those people who are going to be playing that is the lovely Susanna Grace, who is going to be one of my vampire commandos. So come on by for that. That'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that.
Awesome. All right. Speaking of drinking blood, Millie?
Hi, have you got some?
No, sorry.
None.
What? Why does Tom have blood?
Don't pretend you don't keep it from your victims. I know you, hot legs. Hi, I'm Millie. I'm a voice actor for video games. You might have heard me in some. That's it. That's the end of that. That was Lady Alice's first important role, I think, of all the campaigns that she's done. And that's great. I like that it was basically just, hey, we might just die as a distraction, and that's fine. That is her only discernible skill, is just being nice. And I kind of love it. I also love that she got pushed about the reasoning for her fortune in her life today, and her attitude towards that is traditionally Alice. Just, oh yes, isn't it awful being people who aren't me? Painful. But yeah, you can find me on a lot of different things, but mainly on here and on Twitter, which I refuse to call X.
Me too. The
end.
Cool. Susie.
Hello. Oh, I didn't get a segue. Fuck you, Tom.
Okay, speaking of, I don't know, X. I don't freaking know. It's because she said X.
Sorry, I'll do something again. And Lady Alice is very beautiful and talented, of course.
Okay, speaking of Susie, carry on.
Wow. All right, that's how it is. I guess fine. Hello, everyone. I'm Susanna Grace. Just Susanna with one N. Don't do two N's because that's an American lady and she gets very confused. This is just one N. I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. I'm on TikTok. I'm on everything. You can see my pictures in books that I get paid to draw for people. One got soft announced a couple of months ago, but I've heard nothing since, and I'm very about it. But that's very cool. If I can talk about that, that would be great soon. So Chaosium, please fucking help me.
It'll take forever to get back to people.
But yeah. I'm back on Twitch tomorrow after my holiday in the UK, so come watch me play some Elden Ring, probably.
You just speed up that Elden Ring.
I'm fighting Renala, which is it's fine.
Yeah.
It won't take me 250 deaths.
Did that take you that long the first time?
No.
Renala?
No, I'm talking about somebody who recently played Elden Ring that took 250 deaths to kill a boss.
With no context being given there, though, about the level I was, or no, fine, whatever.
It's a good point, though. Isn't the boss still alive?
Which one? My one?
The one that you died 200 things
on. Oh, he did, Tom. He's redone.
What?
He's
How did
redone.
I not know about this?
Because you went to bed early like a Barnabas.
I feel betrayed. I feel awful now. What the hell, man? So where have you gone now? Where are you going now?
Oh, chat have sent me after a minor Erd tree boss full of scarlet rot. It's great.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you at least level?
I have now. I've leveled now. Yeah.
Thank goodness for that.
Thank
Jesus.
God.
God damn. Speaking of leveling up, Lindy.
Laugh, level up, Lindy. Hi. So it's super fun. You can find me online at Laugh Love Lindy, not Laugh Love Lindy. On all the social medias, whether I post to them is a different story because the ADHD is strong in this one, and I don't know why, but the first half of this year, because gosh, it's almost been a half, has been like bonkers insane. So yeah, just find me when you can. I stream on Twitch multiple nights a week. You can find me next on Friday for Troopers JP's channel for our Traveler game. It's very sci-fi, very cool, lots of trauma. On my own channel on Mondays, alternating Mondays and Tuesdays, it's bi-weekly, and not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we will be back with our Good Society campaign, which started last week. And if you want like Bridgerton meets Maori on steroids for all of the drama, just that, it's there. We've had one session in already. It's like spice level 8 out of 10. It's right out the gate. No holding back. It can only get worse. And that's me.
Awesome. And I am your lovable and benevolent GM of these people. I'm Hotflakes Tom. You can find me on Twitter and all the things. Hotflakes Tom. On the Discord, I'm pretty basically Jay's Discord. I'm pretty active on Jay's Discord, chatting about things. We've even got a Pendragon actual channel there now to chat all Pendragon and stuff. So if you have any questions or theories or something like that, you can always pop it in there and stuff like that. If you have missed previous Pendragon episodes, my God. Think of it, missing Pendragon episodes. But if you have, you can go to Jay's YouTube, Jay Britain VODs on YouTube. It's right there in the chat. Right there.
It's right there.
It is. Go there.
Like and
go
subscribe.
Check that playlist out. Like and subscribe. All that jazz. And make sure you don't miss any more live shows on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's where it's the best part.
Losers.
Yeah.
Be mean to them, Tom. They like that.
Isn't that the other way round? Don't you like it when they're mean to you?
No. I hate it, but they pay, so that's why I pretend to like it. It's fine.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
It's the social contract that we make. It's fine. We all know what's going on.
Yeah.
A mutual bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know the deal. So I think that is everything from me. So yeah, we'll be back next week, next Tuesday, for some more Pendragon. But until then, have fun.
I'm gonna stay on camera to do a peace out, but everyone else is gonna go.
Okay.
Right.
Bye, everybody. Apart from me, who's staying. Bye. Hi, chat. I'm well hot. Oh no, I'm hot. Wait. Ow. Oh no. Oh, chat, it's gone very poorly. It's gone so poorly. Oh, there we go. Oh. There we go. I did it, chat. Hi, it's me. Fuck off, Jay. Wow. That's rude, isn't it? That was rude. Look at my new hairstyle, chat. I mean, Barnabas's new hairstyle. My new hairstyle. Right, chat. Hi, I just thought I'd come and say a proper goodbye, because why not? Yes, the episode from tonight will be up on the VODs channel tomorrow if you want to watch it without Twitch's ads on the VODs, which I don't get any revenue from, thanks, Twitch. That's it. I'll be back tomorrow on the Red Dead Roleplay channel. If you didn't know, I have a separate channel where we do Red Dead Roleplay. I will be there in about 10 minutes or so for some more Obadiah Cult. So we'll be doing some more Red Dead roleplay in about 10-20 minutes. And then here on Thursday for more Baldur's Gate 3 following Connie Linguez, who we didn't get very far into Connie Linguez. We're like still well into the beginning of Act 1. So it's still all to play for, chat. I'm not going to raid across to myself because I'm not sure how long it's going to take me. Go give love to Millie instead of Obi. I like that you just assume that Millie is around and that I'm choosing Obi instead of Millie. That ain't it. That ain't it. All right, we're going to go and raid Inelius, who is a wonderful voice actor, lovely guy, and he's playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at the moment. I mean, we just saw her. Yeah, but now she's off to do something else. God. So I'm going to, roleplay in the absence of love. All right, yeah, exactly. Millie is choosing not me. There you go. Right, go and say hello to Inelius. Keep an eye on the Red Dead Roleplay channel. I'll be there in a little bit. Thank you for hanging out, chat. Thank you for the big subs, follows, all the usual gubbins. I hope you enjoyed your new I'm in danger. And I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.